everyone. Welcome to One Shot Wednesday with the Curl Up and Dice crew. Now over on Sleeve's channel, aka me. My name is Sleeve. I will be DMing today's one shot where we go into the Breaching Worm Citadel, a literal citadel out of a fucking worm. Today, joining us, we have Itza.
Hello.
Charly.
I am Itza.
Mark. And Itza is playing?
I am playing Fliss, Hennick Fliss, a paladin of glory.
Ooh. And Charly?
Charly.
I will be playing Rupert Rathbone, 76th in line for the Damascus throne, rogue extraordinaire.
And finally, Mark. The
I'm
Sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to be playing Granny Rayberry. She's just an old lady who really would like to get her end away. Is that really the right terminology? I don't know.
Oh God.
But she's a witch. She's a witch.
Yeah, we have one custom class in today.
Yes.
We'll be curious to see how the party handles this. This is a one-shot made by Kobold Press. I put a little figure in at the bottom left where you can see it. You can read it through it yourself. It's quite an interesting one. I made it in my world though, so it's a slight adaptation to make things make a little bit more sense. And it's more fun for me to play things in my own world. I'm sure everyone understands. Okay, is everyone ready?
You're not allowed to have fun. You're just
I have the most fun. I am the only one who will have fun today. As our adventure takes place in Ladriand, a world with a single sun, one major moon, and 6 planets. On the continent of eastern Ladriand, in the Margrave Forest section, lies the city of Zobak, the crossroads city, named so due to its geographical location, where an influx of people merge from all corners of Ladriand. Amongst the more affluent, powerful, and ancient, a rumor was spread of Aughrim, the lich. When someone requires another being's death, or a particularly difficult to acquire item, that person can turn to Aughrim, a powerful lich who inhabits the corpse of a petrified purple worm deep in the underworld. Aughrim's mastery of devils and the undead gives the lich the power to acquire and kill any target, though such services cost the solicitor arcane terms, stolen memories, or ancient magical devices. For those with flexible moral fiber, as apparently a party is, Aughrim presents an abundance of opportunity. For your own reasons, you've travelled far and wide to Zobak and have delved deep in the undercrofts and crypts below the ancient city. You have travelled into the secret passageways, dodging and fighting the undead, as... Oh, my roll 20 crashes. And I quickly go back. Let's see if it loads up. Thankfully,
While this is happening.
as this is happening, for your own reasons, you've traveled.
shakes and all the cards.
For your own reasons, you've traveled far and wide to Zobek and have delved deep. You traveled into secret passageways, dodging and fighting the undead, and finally find yourself on an overlook of the underworld, quite like you see over here on the picture map. A massive stretch of subterranean land. We see. You follow the routes, move deeper and deeper into the valley of Ladriand, when finally in the distance you see a worm breach, its mouth agape. A welcoming light shines from the throat of this monstrosity. As you move closer, you find, well, we see 2 people move closer, as we see in a wide mass of mists surrounding this purple worm emerge a Rupert. Rupert, would you care to describe what you look like?
Yes, Rupert is standing at about 6 feet tall. He wears mostly reds and burgundies. On his hip, you can see 2 beautifully ornate silver-coated rapiers that he carries with him at all times. He holds himself quite regally as you look at his face. His cheeks are a little sunken. His eyes are a little bit dark underneath his eyes. His hairline's receding. He has a perfectly coiffed goatee and pencil-thin eyebrows. And yeah, you can tell that he's probably from maybe a noble family. He's not a particularly handsome fellow, but he holds himself up quite well.
Yeah, trailing behind him, a slightly more older figure, as we see Granny Rayberry. Do you care to describe what you look like? And your companion?
Yes. Yeah, so Granny Rayberry, she looks about 75, but she's damn good for 75, I can tell you that.
Gilf.
She's got kind of deep blue eyes, and she's extremely well turned out. Like, her clothes are immaculate, with a nice blue scarf and like a floral kind of necklace. She wears like a white blouse with a ankle length white skirt and some very kind of pristine like white slippers. On her shoulders a black raven, which people who know her will actually know is an imp familiar called Mr. Flibble. But currently it's in a raven form. She walks with a very like good posture and has an extremely friendly face. And that's Granny Rayberry.
Yeah, the two of you, Rupert and Rayberry, you pass through this mist deep below. As you saw in the distance that great worm emerge from the ground, it seems the closer you get to it, almost a labyrinthine path of mist surrounds you. The only sounds you hear is the sounds of drips of water falling down from the stalactites. As you move up, though, the more perceptive of you two, I think probably Rupert? As you lead on.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Passive
I
perception
have a
14.
perception.
14.
Mine's 9.
Rayberry, as you move on and you hear the panting of Rupert, would he be pleased to be here? How would he be? How would he sound as he's walking down in this labyrinth of mist?
I'm quite disappointed with how this journey's been going. My clothes are in absolute disarray. I must commend you, however, Granny Rayberry. You've kept yourself in pristine condition. Your whites are whiter than snow. Congratulations. Quite respectable.
Well, my dear Rupert, let me help you out. And Granny Rayberry reaches over. I should say she's got a wooden spoon in her little belt as well, with like magical glyphs on. I should mention that. But yeah, she reaches over and touches Rupert on the shoulder, and with a quick cast of prestidigitation, dries him all. And goes, now there you go, Mr. Rupert. You look much more presentable now.
Yeah.
A look of shock comes on Rupert's face as he cups your hand in his hands and he bends over and
Thank you so much.
as he kind of awkwardly kisses your hand.
You are a true gentleman.
As your hand is being awkwardly kissed, Rayberry, you hear the same like sort of rhythm of the patting of the kisses on your hand as you hear someone breathe deep. As you move a bit further, you see the one leg emerge from a bit of rubble. As you move closer, it looks to be a pale elf. As you see this man lie there, as you're
Appears we have company, Rupert.
as you look closer to this figure that's lying on the ground, you see the mists. At first it looked like it was almost like enveloping them, but you see now that their legs are made of pure shadow. The arms are gone as well, as just his torso remains. He's basically a torso with a head as he's panting there. You see him lie as he turns to you and looks right at you and says, "Hey, finally, someone help me."
Well, I can't see this going any way poorly. We should help the poor man.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we'll head over.
Yeah, you head over and you start moving away the rubble that's on top of him. It doesn't take you too much. The only issue for this man is that he simply can't pick it up himself, since he doesn't have any arms. As you like sit him up, like, "Put me upright, please."
Must we touch him?
Yeah, looking at them, Rupert, you recognize this to be a shadow fae. Roll me an Arcana check.
Ooh, I am not good at those.
You have advantage since you're an elf. Yeah. Yeah, this...
Hey, 20.
Looking over him, yeah, he's clearly a shadow elf from the Shadow Fae. These are attendants of those who venture and use high magic to teleport, aka travel by Shadow Road. They are completely immortal and are from a different domain entirely. They normally are neutral. It is strange to see them outside of the Shadow Roads themselves.
Oh, strange to see you here, fellow. I recognize that you're, what, a shadow fae?
Quite right. Though I do have a request of you, seeing that I'm unable to move myself. The worm, I presume you move there for your own reasons. I care not for them. My commander, though, he's inside. Captain Turmer.
Right.
We entered the worm 2 weeks ago, but something went wrong when we entered the mouth. We tried to sneak in. He's like coughing, as they always do. When we entered, something went amiss. There were demons all around, devils. And we tried to flee and teleport away, but inside teleportation, it's not possible. We were moved into a prison. I managed to get out by gnawing off my arms and legs. There was a way for me to teleport out that way. With the final strength of my commander, he sent me here, but I think he miscalculated. As clearly, yeah, he was like, you see the outline of his body was in the ground, basically, as he was partially transported into the ground.
Right, so... Devils.
If you
Does
finish with your business...
Does he look injured?
Oh, he...
Like, apart from not having any legs.
So, in a way, no, he doesn't. He looks tired. He looks, like he's been here for a while. You see the rubble that's on him, that it's clearly has made a dent in his armor and everything, but he himself doesn't seem injured. Besides from missing all his...
You have a backpack.
Yeah, you can strap him to yourself as like a baby Bjorn.
Well, I'm not doing that.
Well, you do seem to be in quite a fix. How can we help you?
There's a simple request I'd like to make. If you could free my Captain Thummer. They have the coordinates to the Shadow capital, the Citadel, below. He's the only one who can teleport us there. He's also the only one who still has arms, I believe. Moves like that. On our journey, though, towards here, we intended on sneaking in. We clearly failed. They have some way of knowing that you are there when you enter the worm.
Well, there goes my entire class.
Don't worry.
So, are you suggesting we should bring you with us, or would you like to remain where you are?
I cannot be of any help, unfortunately. If you'd free the captain or get us codes from him somehow, if they haven't killed him already, then that would be a tremendous help.
Well, Mr. Rupert, we might have to find another way in. I don't much fancy tangling with devils and demons, apart from Mr. Flibble here.
Well, if you think that might be the wisest course of action, then I will certainly acquiesce.
Fucking voice. It's getting mark an inspiration to both of you. As he sort of shuffles towards you. You're a bit stretched thin with the two of you. I noticed something when we entered. We didn't mean to stir it, but there's a being close to the entrance. It didn't seem hostile. Maybe it knows more.
So you're telling us to go ask a strange being you know nothing about at the mouth of a cave filled with devils. Wonderful idea. Let's go, Rayberry.
Lead on, Mr. Rupert.
Certainly.
Yeah, I'll take the lead.
Hope you do feel better.
Thank you. And you see him like try to wave and then realize that he can't anymore as he sort of like moves his arm.
Granny Rayberry takes off her hat and just gives it a short.
You move.
Oh, I somehow feel very bad for doing this.
It's okay.
I don't think you can carry him, really. You're too weak.
A strange fellow, Mr. Rupert.
I know, right?
As you move through the strange shadow labyrinth, the mists seem to separate a bit as you see far ahead the entrance shine. As you see the light cascade of some rocks nearby, you see the the remains of what seems to be some kind of armor, headless armor. As you move closer to it, you see something stir as Alex or Fliss, you sense the presence of different creatures now.
Yeah, as you look over, you see a suit of scuffed and banged up armor, although nothing that is too out of sorts. Pouring out of the holes in the armor, at least around the head, you see this purple mist swirl about. Within the mist, you see pinpricks of light, like distant stars alight, as it creates the visage of eyes and a mouth. There you see a slight introspective frown on the face, as it appears to be staring up at the ceiling. As it peers upwards. Near to its hand, you see a blade formed from the same mist as himself, but it seems to glow with the glow of stars. It's quite dim right now, as you look on at it, as you hear the suit of armor mumbling to itself as it peers upwards.
Why would they leave me? Clearly I am a specimen to behold. And they could not comprehend the bountiful stories that would be doled upon them for rescuing me, Hennick Fliss's head. Oh, Fort Thou is crestfallen as of now.
Well, Rayberry, ladies first.
Well, Mr. Rupert, do you think this might be the being that elf mentioned? Well, I suppose one way to find out.
Right. Go on.
Hello there. Oh, headless one.
Oh, it is a damper on this poor undead creature's humours that I must be stuck with so. Oh, Lord is upon me.
You seem to be in some distress there. Is there any way we can aid you?
Now, even now, the cruel old gods, great ancient ones, pluck at my psyche. Oh.
Oh dear. You do seem to be in quite a fix there.
Yeah, almost like he doesn't notice you because his passive perception's that low. He's just been talking over you until you finally come into his field of view.
As he goes, oh, have I really been lying here so long that my maiden has turned to dust and bones?
That is a horrible thing to say.
Oh, she is real.
And he stands up. You see, as he stands up, he grabs at his sword. As you all look at the sword, it seems to be quite droopy and like dim. Like it kind of like leans over like the Leaning Tower of Pisa, like not a straight sword. And he like looks at the sword and he goes,
This is an untoward situation. My oath of glory is clearly fading. And now a spindly beggar and an old woman have come for cold comfort.
Will have you know that I am 76th in line for the Damascus throne of the great house of Rathbone, Duke and Protector of the humble wheat fields of Arloth. Proud alumni of the He dares interrupt me.
You see the sword like now glow with the light of a sun as it flicks up, becoming straighter and less limp.
As he goes, my goodness, we can enact a story, the fables of which will behold throughout all of this wretched underdarkness, and my glory can shine in the light of children.
Mark an inspiration.
Well, this is wonderful, Mr. Rupert. This one has all its arms and legs.
Well, I suppose it's a
I'm
better...
missing my head, though. I seem to have misplaced it.
Well,
How does one...
Go, Mr. Rupert. What were you saying?
I was just curious. How does one lose his own head and remain alive?
I seem to recall a giant worm, and then it was gone. Do you happen to know what this cave is?
And he points his sword at it.
He's pointing his sword at the giant.
That's the interest of the giant worm.
Oh, that's the giant worm. That certainly is giant.
He just like looks at it again. He goes,
I could have... Those codswaddles, they told me it was a cave. Or is it a jar? Is it one of those riddles? Perhaps we can't enter. That is why my head is missing. Have you seen my head?
I can tell this is going to be extremely entertaining.
yeah, you see him like go to a knee.
Your lordship, let me escort you in here so we may conduct our duty upon this world and kill this foul worm and enact our name throughout the great empire of wherever the hell you come from. So I may gain mythic status throughout the empire and be sung in the remedies of children and suckling babes to dry their tears with my tales of fortuitousness.
Well, this Granny Rayberry claps her hands together and says, "This is most fortunate. Hey, Mr. Rupert, it seems that this gentleman can help you take your rightful place on the throne. He can help me find love, and we can help him find his head."
Yeah, quite fortuitous.
You look like a scallywag. Do you need me to kill anyone, ram them into walls, throw them into lakes, drown children, or shoot old women with crossbows? I can do so, all for the great need of spreading our word throughout the kingdom. It does not matter. I can instill fear or courageousness. That is my duty.
So, we've been told by an armless and legless person, you see, there's quite the theme to people we're meeting down here, I suppose, missing limbs and all, that there is some foul fiends waiting for us inside.
Foul fiends from a legless man? That sounds like some sort of tale.
I know. Sounds like the best of tales. Anyways, so... we can't sneak in, apparently. They'll know we're coming straight away.
Hennick Fliss does not bow from any efforts. I will vanquish these vile fiends and send them back to the abyss where they belong, where they can suck on the big unfettered rod of hell itself.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Well, lead on, Mr. Fliss.
Yeah, you see him
It's just
hold
good
the
to see
sword.
this evening.
Yeah, you see him hold the sword above his head as it shines with the light of the sun. It kind of hurts your eyes, and you see streamers when he does it. As as he holds this sun blade, in this case his ego blade, above his head, which rises and falls with his current state of ego.
Well, as we're walking down, Granny Rayberry takes off a little a necklace that's kind of hempen and in a witch's symbol, and she puts it over Rupert and says, I would hate it if something happened to you down there, Rupert. This will help protect you. And it's called a Talisman of Protection, and it gives you a 1d4 to any saving throw that you have to make.
Oh, cool. So do I have to choose it now, or is
No,
it?
you just wear it, and it's just any time you have to make a save, you can roll a d4 and add it to the save.
My dear Rayberry, I do quite enjoy your company. You are so gracious. Thank you for the gift.
I can't help but hear Alan Rickman when he speaks.
It is very...
What's the exposure of our world? Fucking great. Keep going, sorry.
What do you make of this Fliss fellow?
Yeah, in the background...
It seems rather headstrong.
Yeah, in the background you just see Fliss being like,
Come out, build rats! Cads!
Just as well sneaking's not an option.
I suppose not.
You shout at the top portion of the purple worm that's emerging from the ground. A breaching worm, raw credits. As you see its mouth agape, it seems to be closed off in some way as well. As you look inside, almost like a bowl of glass that's placed there. If you look at its throat, though, you see an entryway, a doorway, right where its esophagus would be. It shines brightly with almost radiant light.
You
Well done.
crook-nosed knave! State your disposition!
The giant worm stands quietly.
Yeah,
Well, I believe this is where we're meant to go, Fliss. Onwards.
Oh,
you see the sword slightly grow dimmer. And he continues.
I have a sense that his ego is very sensitive.
You move into the doorway.
Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah.
As you enter the doorway, hold on, as I need to do the camera work as well.
perhaps they mistook the worm's teeth for demons. Some teeth can be quite like that.
They
When you
No,
get
he was very
into Miss
quite
Rayberry's
explicit.
age, they can look quite fiendish, I'm told.
As you enter into the Gullet's gatehouse, you see this circular chamber has 4 pillars, a broad staircase leading down. You see a smaller one that's leading up. Very clearly, but almost as if they're trying to hide, you see the outlines of 2 devils standing behind the pillars. As in your mind you hear, "Hello, welcome in. This is Aughrim's castle."
Rupert,
Well.
I'm hearing your brother. Is that your brother? Is your brother
Huh?
a worm?
Are you implying that I sound like a fiend?
Yes, I am. You sound very like him.
Yeah, I suppose there's some truth to
Don't
it.
worry, all
Hello.
nobility are like fiends.
I have something stuck in my telepathic throat. You entered the residual place of Aughrim, the great lich. What brings you here, mortals?
Well, you see, I am Rupert Rathbone. I am 76th in line for the Damascus throne, the great house of Rathbone, Duke and Protector of the humble wheatfields of Alroth, proud alumni of the College of Shipwrights, cousin to the great alchemist Doris Fanmon. I am here to request something of Aughrim.
Very well.
Do you have my head?
What?
My head! It is in this worm!
I am no worm. And you see him like pass behind the pillars, sort of like shows himself to you. Like, hello, I'm Andy.
You are this worm's tongue, do not lie.
I point the sword.
Just
at him.
see this barbed devil stand in front of you, clearly. We do not possess your head, but if you desire the head and you have ample trading goods, I'm sure we can fetch you a good price for Aughrim.
Would you take a pittance and a hen? That is the judged value.
That's an insulting price.
It is my head. It has no value. It is purely sentimental. In any pawn shop across the kingdoms, it would not fetch more.
If it's something you want, then it's something we can trade.
I don't want it at all. I merely wish to inspect it.
And it's one of these. As he looks at the other one behind the pillar.
He's very clearly lying.
Just send him out or something. You! Ancient one! So he nods to Granny favorite Rayberry.
She looks visibly insulted and smooths down her blouse and looks around.
Eternal youth,
they're
probably,
not
right?
talking to someone else.
God, you're ugly! Ugh.
Well, I don't think I've ever been so insulted.
The wrinkles show maturity. Those lines are of experience, not ugliness. You foul cretin. Should die in cake hole.
Well, I too am looking for Aughrim. It's you see, I'm cursed never to fall in love or ever be loved, and as I
Because of your
reach my
face?
later years. No, it's a long story, but I was wronged by a man in my youth, and let's just say he came to a bad end, largely because of me. And since then I've been cursed never to love again.
Its eyes
I
glaze over for a second as it starts tapping its foot.
She's going to go off onto a monologue if you're not careful. But I just wish one more time to feel the warm touch of a strong, virile man before my time is up. Seeing that she's losing the audience. But I too am looking for Aughrim, as my friend Rupert and Mr. Fliss, I believe, is...
A marvelous tale! That is one I want to have told of me. Like that, but better! Without all the sadness and misanthropy and crestfallenness, but better.
But it seems like that a price needs to be paid. What sort of price would you be looking at?
One as steep as the gift that you desire. As he sort of wiggles his hands together as he looks almost thirsty. Aughrim desires much. His hunger is endless.
Technically, a head is round like an apple or a ball. So if I exchange you something in equal sphericalness, would that be suitable?
This is like starting to annoy me. Is that your helper, or what is that?
You have all of eternity to live, fiend, so you will listen to me for that amount of time unless we come to some sort of agreement.
By Mammon's arse, I'm just gonna throw a fireball at him. What about you, Andy? As they look in between each other.
Mr. Fliss, I don't believe you're helping.
Looks like they're a bit tense. Should look at them.
Yeah, Fliss is looking rather obstinate rather than aggressive. He has his arms crossed and he's like tapping his foot audibly annoyed.
I'll go closer to the spine devil.
No, you stay there!
Gentlemen.
As like sort of like holds up a finger almost like a gun.
Certainly will stay here if you would but be reasonable with us. I would like to exchange kind words. Perhaps you could allow us passage then?
I'll try and use my ability Panache.
Ooh.
So my charm becomes extraordinarily beguiling. As an action, you can make a charisma persuasion check contested by a creature's wisdom insight check. The creature must be able to hear, blah, blah, blah. If you succeed the check and the creature isn't hostile to you, it is charmed by you for 1 minute. I don't know if they can be charmed, but I'm going to try anyway.
You can try, yeah. What?
So here's my...
Go ahead and roll your check.
Persuasion.
He might not be able to charm him, but he might still add to his convincing.
25.
I like your style. It looks
Told you, they're related. Knew it. See?
Andy, you keep going. I'll just get them to the guest house. You can just stay here. Don't worry about it, okay? As the Bob Devil start walking down the stairs. Come on, don't tell it, follow me, boss.
Wonderful.
Andy is much more amenable to that cretin.
Come, Rayberry.
As you move down towards, like, through the gullet.
Did you like the pun I made with the cake, Rayberry? You get it because you like baking.
As you move down, you leave the Gullet Gatehouse behind. As you move down into the gizzard itself, you pass the stomach of the worm where its first sort of starting area of devourment are. There's giant talons that's in this circular room that almost flank it like a maw on its own. As the cheery bone devil guides all of you down, you find yourself moving and swirling deeper down in the worm. And this is part of the one shot. This is written. You come to a guest house portion. As you find yourself, hold on, I'll grab you guys.
I should mention also that this only lasts a minute. I can keep talking and keep doing the checks because there's no limit to this, but yeah.
As you find yourself here, walking through this hallway, it works because if you're friendly to them, they're good. You see, you pass the reception area where you see a passage open wide into a generous banquet chamber. An enormous table dominates half of the halls. A robust pillar occupies each corner, and a large pit claims the focus of the second half of the hall. The light here is steady and unflickering, just like everywhere in the worm. generated from an unseen source. As you look, the air hums with a constant faint buzzing, as almost this entire place is completely magical. As you move out of the reception area, the Bob Devil guides you.
Here's your room. The other rooms are taken, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to ask you not to wander, because our hospitality only lasts this long. Aughrim should be here the next day, and you can have your trades with him. Alright?
And he puts up a hand.
Sure. We won't leave.
Great!
See Fliss going through all the drawers and wardrobes.
Is it here? Where is it? I know it's in here somewhere.
As the hall you entered in, you see that the construction in this place has shifted quite a bit. The ceilings rise quite high as you walk past 3 doors, one of them Fortress Gate, one of them a Dark Mine entrance, and one long road extending into the forest shadows. You are in the Dark Mine entrance chamber. All of them seem to have been worked into this giant sort of mosaic of an art piece. It's quite like fashionable. As the Bob Devil leaves the area, as he passes by,
Well, it'll be 24 hours or so.
Granny Rayberry notices that there's only one bed.
oh wow.
It's like we'll be sharing.
I
No,
don't need
no.
to sleep. Tales of glory keep me awake at all hours.
Rayberry, you may absolutely take the bed. I should sleep
Oh,
on the
nonsense.
floor.
We can share, I insist. I
No,
insist.
I insist. No, you may sleep alone. And
There were other rooms
Always
as you
alone.
entered. You saw different rooms, but they were taken apparently.
we were told
I will
to
stand in the
stay here.
corner and ponder my glory.
You stand there ponderingly.
Yeah, every so often he goes,
Yes. Yes.
and he does this forever if you guys go to sleep.
Inside
Yes.
voice, please.
Well,
Inside
what?
voice.
while we're here, I might make some cakes for everyone here. And, I mean, are we going to stay here for the full 24 hours, or are we
We're
going
gonna
wander?
stay. I'm good to stay for at least a couple hours. Who knows after that? Maybe a rest, and then, like, how long has it been since we've been able to rest in a
You've
bed?
been pretty much traveling
in-
non-stop from Zobek down here. It takes you about a week. The entire underworld layer is quite dense, and there's a lot of difficult paths that you had to follow. You would have also seen, you two would have seen each other fight and evade a lot of conflicts. Giant spiders, bone swarms, stuff like that. It's not a great place to be.
Yeah.
But you're here for a reason.
So we're like this
It-
rest is welcome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want to mark you guys half your resources, but basically you would have been gone through half your resources.
Okay.
Well, let's go to sleep, and tomorrow's a new day.
Yes, so before bed, Granny Rayberry pulls out some cooking utensils and starts baking a cake. So, as a witch at level 11, I get a grand hex ability called Cauldron, and it lets me make potions. But Granny Rayberry likes to bake, so she makes cakes instead. So I'm going to make 2 potions of greater healing and a potion of heroism. Actually, yeah, and a potion of heroism. Before I go to sleep.
Yeah, as you
And they last 24 hours, so. But they're cakes.
get the potion of heroism and a potion of.
A potion of greater healing.
All right, this is the special subclass that Mark is playing. Yeah, as you are mixing and working in your cauldron, where are you doing this?
I'll take this chest of drawers here and use that as a little
Yeah,
platform.
it's
Pull one of these chairs.
low
up.
enough. All the cupboards are very neatly and quite low to the ground. You can easily put your cauldron over it. You sense a strange sensation from the cupboard that you're cooking on. The air in this room is
search revealed
pleasantly
anything?
warm, free of any clammy moisture felt elsewhere. Sorry, what'd you say?
Would my initial search have...
Oh, you
anything?
searched the room?
I was looking
Yeah,
for
go
my
ahead
head.
and...
Yeah, I was looking for my head.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll me an
I'm,
investigation check as you look around. Perception check is also
I'm-
allowed here,
I'm
if you wish.
okay. I was gonna say assist.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
but-
Yeah. As you look around,
You want to find my head too? You are such a being of noble bearing, and I thought you were related to a fiend, Rupert.
Oh, you're looking for your head. No, never mind. I'm not gonna help. I'm gonna look for traps and shit like that after.
as you look around, opening the all the cupboards, you find one armoire that is beautifully crafted, immensely decorated with all these like tiny little reliefs and everything. As you open it up, you see that there's some warm clothes that seem to fit, like one set of clothes for each of you. They are impeccably folded, pressed, and the boots underneath are shined as well.
I don't take handouts.
As you
Continue.
yeah, as you continue around, you don't find your head, unfortunately. The rest of the cupboards are completely empty, as if they are meant for you to put your own belongings. As you start cooking, Rayberry, you hear down from the hallway, the opposite way of where you entered, you saw a giant mouth, like a screaming, gaping maw. The door was closed behind it. As you stand here and you mix your potions and you mix your cake ingredients, apologies, and you smell the flower that's blossoming into these great healing and magical cakes, you hear sounds coming from down that hallway. One giant scream radiates and almost makes your utensils shake and shiver.
Just that racket. Did you hear that, Mr. Rupert?
Did I?
Yeah, pointing it out, a second one. Sounds.
I can promise you I do not make such a wimpy scream. That is not me.
Someone appears in trouble. I think we should, well, try and help.
Oh, really, Rayberry?
Do you
Is that
think
really what
something
we're here for?
fortuitous that some bards might hear is down there?
I might finish making my cakes first, but
How about this? If they're still making the sound, we can go and check it out tomorrow.
Oh, Rupert, you dear shining beacon. Yes, if we save them, they'll elicit stories of our grandeur. Let's go.
That's not what I said at all.
Onwards!
And I begin stomping off down the hallway, whether you guys follow me or not.
I think we should probably follow him, Mr. Rupert. Who knows what trouble he'll get into otherwise.
You fat kidney trollops, tell me what you're doing with that sniveling coward.
The door is down to the south.
I knew where I was going. Which way?
I look at the other two.
I didn't hear.
I'm gonna grab the boots before I leave.
I point with my wooden spoon down the hallway.
Ah,
to the
yes! Rayberry. Truly a maiden in disguise.
Lead on, Mr. Fliss.
I stomp down and I said,
Buckle to me, weak-kneed door.
and I kicked
You
the
kick
door.
the door. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The door flies open as this door is not locked. As you enter, I'll grab all of you. Hold on. I need to grab the cameraman as well.
Come, Mr. Flipper.
As you quietly enter this region, you see that these walls are adorned with bones. As you enter, the gallery is lined with alternating alcoves, almost like ribs, as each one is filled with bones and desiccated corpses. Some are stacked while others lie in jumbled piles, spilling out on the marbled flooring. 3 barely flickering equidistant lanterns hang from chains in the ceiling, throwing dancing shadows against the dark stone.
Hush! Make thy beckoning call, screeching weasel! Scream! Should you be in peril?
He like swivels around.
Swiveling around, you don't see anything. There's a bunch of skulls, though. Maybe one of your heads is here. Could be a good place.
I'll cast locate object when I see all the heads and I say,
Reveal thyself, cranium!
As you look around, you look for your head.
Where's my head?
Within
1,000 feet.
it is within 1,000 feet. You sense it somewhere below you.
Ah, thy bony companions are not my glorious helm.
So
Although
we
they do
leave.
screech like little children mewling for their mother's teats.
I'm just going to point out two things. We were told to stay in our rooms, and Aughrim would come see us within 24 hours. And we're in a chamber full of bones. I would prefer not to venture forth.
If you are to become 72nd in the throne of succession, you need ambition, dear Rupert. Tales of such things are not made by callously sitting in thy rooms, watching old women bake, and senile swordsmen running around
It's
chambers.
just going to keep going. Yes.
Mr. Rupert, where's your sense of adventure and curiosity? There was something screaming. Could be someone in trouble or
Yes,
someone being
the way-
tortured.
The weathered leather is correct.
I suppose you're right. I should channel the Rathbone name and become what I am due. His Majesty, I shall venture forth and claim my title.
Very good, Rupert. Very, very good. Do what I done. I just willed myself back to life. Compel these fools to come alive and tell them why they were screeching.
You see a drip of sweat go down Rupert's face.
As you hear the sound of a
I'll-
scream
I'll-
again coming from the doors below. As you're, no!
Marvelous, Rupert! Marvelous! You done it! Through your sheer will alone, not even a voice was needed. Let us go!
And off he runs, no doubt.
Yeah, he
I mean,
just
at
begins
least he's
sprinting towards it.
At least he's encouraging, if not annoying.
You fop doodles, show yourself!
He needs better insults.
Hey, I didn't come up with them. These are 12th century insults.
Fuck, doodle.
Yeah,
That's
fop doodle.
Yeah,
quite
it's
good. I kind of like them.
Show yourself! Open thy access door!
I'm going to, as
And
we
I
approach the
shoulder
door,
barge the door, whether it's open or not.
oh, well, just,
Okay.
just before he hits it, I'm going to cast Mage
Okay.
Armor on myself from my magic, my wooden spoon of defense. just to be...
Wow.
Yeah, that's the door where it's gonna happen. As you shoulder yourself into the door, glyphs start shining around it. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. Oh boy.
Great!
As you see Fliss charge ahead, you see these runes start moving all around this door that's a giant, like, mouth agape. You take 8d6 lightning damage as this giant
Oh no.
bolt shoots out. 32 damage shoots out into you. As you stand there, you hear behind you, Granny, the sound as all the walls, the skeletal masses start moving. Everyone, roll me initiative for our first combo.
Most untoward!
As you see,
Oh dear.
oh, bit too loud. Sorry, I'm gonna have to.
Sorry, I'm
You
just-
see this giant mound of corpses appear. As it starts falling down, it rolls down the walls like a massive mound of disgusting debris of the dead. They also need to. These zombies will all go on the same turn.
Sorry, George, I'm having trouble selecting my token.
Shift double click.
So-
Are you in the?
Wait, oh,
Yeah.
there it is. Okay.
Okay.
No, I found it. It's alright. It's
You
appeared.
accidentally revealed the number.
Oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
A foul decimal!
This is the most dangerous area. The 7. The 7 attacks you. It always crits.
Seven deadly sins! No!
As the zombies are like, oh! They're all extremely slow.
Who would have guessed?
I would argue that the corpse mount has surprise on you guys.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are paying attention.
As you're all focusing on Fliss and his massive, like, explosion as he stands there, his non-existent hairs surged up, the mount rolls over.
Mist shoots off in every direction.
The mount rolls over towards you, poor Granny, as you see these corpses coil and shake as go as they try to attack you twice. As they slam 30 and 25.
Well, they both hit.
You take 19 bludgeoning and 11 necrotic damage on the first one. And
Oh my God.
There's so many numbers.
as you're also grappled, as these corpses roll over you, they start like embracing you in this deathly dance macabre. Make me 2. Oh no, you grappled on hit. Sorry. They will then start to envelop you. As you are restrained, you're pulled into the mound. You're blinded and restrained.
Right.
And at the start of your turn, of the corpse mount's turn, you take 66 necrotic damage as it's like trying to surround you. As you see all these decaying corpses like start to rip off chunks of your body as you feel yourself hurt. That's its go though.
Okay.
Granny, you stand there being eaten. Fliss, you stand there in shock.
Yeah.
The zombies will they are not clever. They see someone smoking and they like, yummy yummy. This one will just walk towards you. They do not go into the mound, so he will stand there like looking at the mound, waiting for a bite. The rest will just approach. That is their goes. Rupert. Oh, they do make an attack against you. Two attacks against you, Rupert. Sorry. 2 slams. Unfortunately, nothing hits. As you just nimbly dodge away, even in your surprise. And this one will try to hit. I don't think they even can, but it'll try to hit. Nope. The shocked Fliss. Rupert, as it is your go, you hear the sounds of your dear companion, Miss Fibble, being eaten. Not Miss. Yeah, Miss Rayberry. Sorry, being eaten.
Yeah. I mean, is there a possibility of her being able to be pulled out of this? Thing?
Yeah, I think you can grab her by making a strength saving throw for her. Or you can try to pull in. Yeah, no, because you're actually pulling into the mass. You can try basically make the saving throw for her, but you have to move in and get close to her.
Okay. My strength save is -1.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh.
I want to get...
Don't worry. I
Okay. Rayberry, I will come for you. I just need to get rid of these zombies.
fear not, Mr. Rupert. It's nice to be embraced. Just one more time.
Fear not, I kill undead like you eat cakes.
That's so good. I will take the attack of opportunity from one of the zombies, and I'll move over here.
Yeah, they will lazily try to slam it. 16.
60 misses. And I will shove my rapier along with a booming blade. And since I'm a swashbuckler, I do get
Sneak attack.
sneak attack. Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we go. Boop.
Yeah, hits.
22.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
For 53 damage.
He only gets one of them though.
For a second, you see fear in the eyes of the undead. It goes, and it just explodes in this massive fountain of viscera. It's dead.
I'll begin to, as I fancily strut about the battlefield. You see me kind of almost dancing as I'll go back in front of the other zombie, and I'll do an offhand attack with my other rapier. Now, these are silvered. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It looks very shiny as
there
you
we go. A natural one.
Yes, the other one just like the explosion of the the thunderous explosion from your previous attack has like set this one about, and it's like moving side by side, and it's almost like the that TikTok thing where they go like that. So you just try to strike into it, but it just barely moves out of your reach, basically.
Yes, Rupert, you almost look like you're 60th in line now.
He's covered in guts. You're like Homelander leaving that
for
house.
The rest of my
Sorry.
For the rest of my movement, I will use fancy footwork as I've attacked him. I should not get attack of opportunity, and I'll move 5.
It's like mobile.
Remember, you get plus 10. You get plus 10 to because fancy footwork. If you make it, it's like mobile.
This one has already used its reaction.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Within
Anyways,
my aura is Rupert.
Are you in this aura? It's 10 feet.
Yeah, he is. He's
Oh yeah, just that. Yeah.
Protection. He's not in the aura of
No.
alacrity though. You might want to enable the colors. I don't think they can see them.
Yeah.
I can see the green one. I just can't see the gray one.
I
Very
made
well.
I'll make it slightly easier to see.
I can see it on the cameraman as well.
That's my turn.
I don't know why. Uh-oh. Corpse mound. It's as it continues to envelop you, it'll
There we go.
66 or 66 as you take 21 necrotic damage as you as chunks of you are being they manage to keep you keep putting like little pieces of cake in their mouth, but like it takes you so much effort that you feel yourself like drained from energy. As
He's a rough one, this fella.
it's not working. I think I tagged the. Oh no, it's your little buddy. Why can't I?
He's just flying above.
Oh, okay, there we go.
I can move him.
So I couldn't select your token for some reason as well. So, yeah, as you start to feel really exhausted, that's not good though. They will then. Oh wait, wrong one. They will. Can they move with you? Yeah, they can. The grapple.
That's better. That's better.
They will.
Yeah, when you grapple people, you can move.
Yeah, you are in there. They will move towards Rupert as well, as they take you with them. Do they have that movement? They have, yeah. Okay. They'll then try to slam into you, Rupert. That's a 14. As a couple more shoot out, because it can use envelop once and then another slam. 24. As a couple more try to grab you. Yeah.
24 hits.
You are grabbed as well, but I think they can only have one inside there.
You might want to uncanny.
I will use my reaction for uncanny
30
dodge.
damage halved, I believe.
Yes.
As they reach out and start gnawing pieces off of you, you see like portions of your clothes are being ripped and torn apart. Your precious clothes. Granny, you don't see anything. You only hear the sounds of creatures trying to eat you as you move around and trying to dodge all these hungry mouths.
Well, as wonderful as it is to be embraced once again, I think it's time I made my exit. I'll move. Mr. Flibble can go before me, so I'm going to fly him down. What's his move is 40 feet flying, so I'm going to move him.
For reference, the room is about 30 foot high.
I'm going to move him down to there. I'm going to use my action to see through Mr. Flibble's eyes, and then I will cast as a bonus action Misty Step to appear next to Fliss there.
Do you remember what the elf said about teleportation?
Oh, well.
Don't worry, Misty Step is actually not teleportation, I would say.
Well, okay, well, that's good.
As you manage to get out of there, you see the hungry zombies like look around, trying to find where their meal went. As you see a very covered in viscera and cake.
Yeah, and she looks horrified when she sees herself. This will not do.
Miss Rayberry, I thought you disappeared like a pastry into an oven.
If you already used your inspiration, I want to give you another. You guys are doing great.
Have fun.
Anything else, Granny?
No, I've used my bonus action and action.
All right.
I suppose, and I'm going to stay next to.
Alrighty. Speaking of Fliss,
Actually,
no,
no.
go ahead.
Sorry. My Mr. Flibble's got an action, so he will just turn invisible.
Yeah,
for his
as
action.
he goes invisible. I'll tag him. There we go. Fliss, it is your go. The horde is upon you.
I will
Glorious
move
to be
here.
found.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll move up here, and I will cast haste on myself. I know I'm not meant to go here, it's just so I can see the speech bubble.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crowded room.
There we go. As I will cast haste on myself, and then I'll go.
Urgent undead, I have slain many of you in the past, and many more shall fall to my blade. This is for Rayberry's frosted covering.
He will make an extra attack.
Yep.
It is now haste. Is hasted action. I will use my inspiration, and because these are undead, I will do an extra d8 for 3d8.
28 hits into the
28.
powers.
For 25 radiant damage, and I will divine smite on top of this at first level for an additional 3d8 because they are undead.
For a total of math.
Yeah.
13.
And as I divine smite, I go.
Take my emboldening fury, Rayberry, and cast them to the depths of hell!
And I will use my channel divinity to give Rayberry 22 temp hit points.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you.
As my energy shoots around her, she says,
Be blessed with my vigor, old woman, and become a youthful maiden once more!
As the room glows,
He can say all this 'cause
as
he's
the room
hasted.
glows in this radiant light, the giant mound is struck with this impeccable, iridescent blow. As it blows through it, you see for a second, like the Red Sea parted. These zombies all fall into the middle as they start piling up around them as well. A massive hit was dealt though. For
Come on and hit me, you fools! Come on, hit me, hit me, hit me! Yes, 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 yes!
as he's speaking super fast.
I just stand there like a toddler on coffee. They will all move forward, the zombies, trying to get into reach. These need to dash, definitely. Fuck.
I would move to here. That would have been the only change, so I can get next to Rupert.
Sure. Yeah, no worries. This is all they can make.
Behind my blades!
Oh, fuck, I hate when it does that. There. There. As this all starts to engulf, the zombie horde is upon you. I think 1, 2, 3 attacks. 2 attacks are against you, Rupert. The flanking is broken by Fliss. 1, 2. 19.
One hit.
For 10 damage as it... for 4, sorry.
It doesn't
For
crit.
4 damage as it slams you in your stomach for a second, but you managed to dodge most of it out of the way. I think that's literally all that can hit. Yeah, that's their go. Yeah, they're really slow. Yeah, that's the Rupert. That's not good. You see the zombies are trying to grab you inside of that mound. Rayberry only barely got out of there, and it didn't look like it was a particularly fun experience. What do you do?
Rayberry, we will protect you.
As I will cast Booming Blade at the giant mound. So, boop.
You also have an extra 10 feet of movement because you're next to me.
15 does not
15
hit
hit?
into it, as too many are sort of enveloping around your blade, and it makes it difficult for you to strike it with enough intensity.
Fine, I will use my inspiration and use my offhand attack. So no Booming Blade.
That
Natural 20.
hits. That hits. As you. Oh, nice.
For 45, 55, 62
This is
points
normal
of damage.
piercing.
It's normal piercing, but it's silvered. So I don't know if that makes a difference against this undead.
Usually ghosts, some fiends. Not really
Yeah, as you slash around in this horde of undead, you see that your blade catches so many of them. They go into a fury, being supported by the impeccable aura of Fliss. You manage to find almost half of the zombies. As you snap into them and kill them, they fall to the ground, deader than they were before. 30. Yeah.
I think I just shoved the rapier in, and then wiggle it around so that it breaks a blender. Oh my god, how much is that even? 45, 55? No, 65. No. It is 62, I think it was.
As
45, 55.
half of the zombies remain in that giant crowd. There's more around it though. And it's go. Anything else, Rupert?
I think I might let the paladin take some stuff. So I've attacked the mound. It can't reaction attack me. So I think I'll fancy footwork down here. But this zombie here can take an attack of opportunity.
We stand together like brothers. Where do you go?
I will stand together with you behind.
Slowly tries to hit him, but the amount of dead zombies block its path that it can accurately slam you. The mound.
I think I might actually go around here.
The mound is not very intelligent and will basically attack whatever's in front of it. In this case, it's a headless zombie thing. It will try to slam you twice. 26, 24. As you're grappled as well for 32 and 29. As you're enveloped, pulled into the horde. You don't see anything. Did you lose your head again? It'll move over you.
Yeah, anyway.
It cannot.
Paladins.
It cannot get into the space of the other zombie. It's in the way. That's annoying. Granny. You've been there before.
Yes.
You've been healed, by the way. I don't see the healing on your.
It's temporary hit points, so it's... Yeah, so I've got about twice what it says, more or less. Rayberry reaches into a little baking pouch and pulls out a load of powdered icing sugar and blows it all over the zombies there and casts... And it all filters down and casts fairy fire. So it's 20...
I think that's all of the zombies.
20-foot cube. I don't know if it's quite...
Yeah,
we have the cubes.
I just wanted to see if I needed to get the...
I won't get all of them.
I won't get all of them. I can get...
You can get one side or the other, basically.
Yeah, and I can probably get all the one at the back.
Well, you want to... it hits allies too.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go for those three.
And the mound. I'll do the mound first, and then bottom left, bottom right, and then top one. Okay.
DC
Yep, they're not great at it. The mound is just lit up. Yes. It doesn't even move. It literally doesn't even move. It just stands there. Then left, right, top. All of them fail.
All fail. Okay, so they're all advantage attacks on all of those.
I'll mark them if I can. Shoot them.
I've got concentration. And then.
That's Firefly, the yellow. There you
go. Sorry, I should have moved. I didn't move him. I'll do that now. Needed to move him first. I think what do I do for a bonus action? Sorry, guys.
Oh, good.
I think that's it. I think that'll be it for my go. I should have moved my imp first, but I didn't, so never mind. Yeah, that's it.
you can still retroactively do that.
Okay, well, so if I would just move him forward one, and then I can use my bonus action to command my imp to attack. It uses its reaction, so he'll have a little
advantage.
stab. He was invisible. So
Double advantage, right? That's a crit.
Yeah.
No, it's a
15 hit?
yeah.
Oh,
That
crit.
hits.
Yeah. And it's zombies are immune to poison. I'm assuming. So
How dare you assume?
I don't know. Well, if it's
There.
These might be different zombies.
They're dead. Wow.
don't know why.
click
I
on
can't roll
attack.
Damage here.
Click on the sting, the big.
Oh yeah.
For
There we go.
13.
It's 13.
it's
Yeah.
1d4. The poison is the 3d6s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you sting into the, or as Mr. Fibbles stings into the zombie, you see it like beckon at the knees as it seems to not have been particularly healthy. It needs to make a con save.
Ooh.
DC is 6. It succeeds. As it stings into it, you see it holds on to the zombie with its stinger, but the zombie's just standing there like swinging at it.
And Mr. Flibble
Yeah.
is now visible
I'll mark
again.
him.
So
Fliss, you're surrounded. They start like moving in.
Now that I am near your heart, I shall pierce you through.
And I'll make
Yeah.
3 attacks normally.
You have disadvantage because you're restrained.
They're very
Oh, they are
far.
verified. Good point. Yeah. Two hit. Yeah.
I think 2 hit. I'll see if the first one kills it.
It does not.
So 28, and then I will divine smite
Yeah.
at 2nd level on the next one for
Ooh,
49
49.
damage.
49.
As a huge chunk is blown out, you see for a second Rupert and Granny. You see the Fliss surrounded by all these zombies as it's like splurges out, and then they all like start to envelop them again. There's not that many remaining though, as the crowd is still holding on to you, but there's not that many.
That is that for me. Yeah, no bonus actions. How much damage?
It's on their go.
Oh, there we go.
I've weakened them. Finish them off, please. These are merely the dregs.
As it is the drags go, they will all slowly move forward, making way. You are blinded, so you can't take an attack of opportunity. They will just move forward. This one will take a swing, try to hit Mr. Fibble, the one that was already hit by him. 16.
just misses. Just misses. He just swoops
Yes.
out the way.
He's still being held. Then, let's see. 2 attacks against you, Granny. 1, 2, 19.
I'll use my reaction
Yeah.
to shield on the first.
So, no problemo. Then, 2 attacks. Yeah, only 2 attacks against you, Rupert. 1, 2. Both miss, I believe. Yeah, as they all slowly slumber forward. You have your back against the door. You feel it's still locked, Rupert, behind you. You hear the sounds of Fliss screaming for some release from this horrible horde that's surrounding him.
So I can move through Rayberry's square. That's 10 feet of movement. Can I get up onto
These things are stacked up all the way up to the wall. They are like ribs filled with bones. You see that they are almost there's like pieces out of it, but it's almost like a ladder. That's how you need to imagine it.
Okay. And I can't fly over these things. There's no way I can get to.
You could jump.
I could actually try and shove one of these zombies down,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah,
could
the
step
one
over
right in
it,
front
right?
of you.
Yeah, shove counts as an attack, so you can offhand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think that's what I'll do. I mean, because you're at 48 hit points. That's not great.
I might be able to help if he does get hit. So
Oh,
anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, roll me a strength check. Contested. You have to beat 17.
athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
Ooh, that's not great. I have to get a 19 or better on.
Oh boy, it's a gamble.
I guess so.
Ooh!
No.
Yeah, even very fired up. Yeah, you try to push
well-
into it, but it just stands there and like sort of wobbles for a second, like as it tries to reach out for you.
Well, I tried, Alex. I'm sorry.
Don't.
So yeah, I'll do the one directly in
Yeah.
front of me.
It looks hurt.
With an offhand. Yeah. With advantage. That's a natural
How do you
20.
destroy yet another one?
Or-
Exploding it in viscera.
No.
Another one explodes.
How do I do it? I think I would just stab lower at his crotch and then pull up as all of
Yeah,
his
banana
entrails
peel it.
fall out of his belly.
The smell
Yeah.
is incredible, but not in a good way. As you split it open and it falls to the ground, your shoes and boots are completely covered in muck. The mound. Go.
Yeah,
Do you have to do any movement?
Justin, fuck. I don't want to get eaten.
You do.
no
'Cause you'll take a
movement.
hit for one of us. Also, I have my interception.
Fuck. Oh well. Yeah. I mean, I'm at the highest hit points, so.
Yep.
That's your go.
That's it.
It will start its turn by
Yep.
enveloping and doing that damage. 66.
Oh, can I use my reaction to, you'll see her seeing Fliss take damage. Granny Rayberry again, she blows more icing sugar, and she's going to use a witch ability called Benevolent Surge. Oh, that's a terrible roll. But I can use my reaction once per short rest to heal someone who takes damage. So you can.
It has
Get
it
some
has
Taking damage
total cover.
regardless.
So Fliss has total cover from you. So he is difficult. I would argue with the amount that,
can I see him or
that's
not
left,
see him?
I would say you can see him. I'll give that to you. Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 6 healing.
Okay, then I will do that. Yeah.
Is that
Just
with your
6,
modifier
sorry,
as
man, I was
well?
hoping for
Oh
a bit
yeah,
more
that's
than
really
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
Oh,
I
I'm
just
sorry.
rolled- I rolled a
Yeah, as
one.
they start to eat chunks from you, Fliss. Not that bad, as you manage to dodge out of most of the blows.
I can't even fail my con save for concentration. It's like,
Ow! Ow! Stop biting me on my ass! Ah! My ass!
Oh no, that's D&D 1. I would say that a 1 would fail though with that, but yeah, no worries. No, I was thinking about that's the only case where I see that they should change that, because it should always be possible to fail that. But yeah, not with the ability checks though. No, that's it's envelop. It will then try to slam. It only slams things in front of it, so it's really trying to slam Rupert. It can't get any closer because these zombies are in the way. It will actually start slamming other zombies if they continue to move in its way. 29 and a natural 1. 29 against you, Rupert.
you see a hand shoot out of the horde, just like block some of the, just like grab some of the arms and go,
I'll hold them!
When
On,
you a
Rupert!
creature you can see, you're blinded. You cannot.
Can
You cannot see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we said
Yeah, for the total cover thing. But you are blinded for sure. Because it's total cover. Yeah, that's the thing with that.
It's okay. It's
Should
fine.
For a
Because
30 damage, as it slams into you,
I will use Uncanny Dodge again.
halving it for 15.
Yes. So 70.
Oh, it can actually envelop up to 4 creatures, but I would say it can't right now. It'll try to grab itself, you closer to it, but it's already full, trying to fight Fliss and also eat him. Granny.
Yeah, just before my go, I'm going to fly Mr. Flibble in towards the mound. And again, more icing sugar flies out from Granny Rayberry as you hear her whispering dirty words as she casts Mass Cure Wounds on everyone.
There we go.
There we go.
As healing surges out from you.
So everyone gets 16 hit points, I believe.
Yeah.
Is that all?
Benevolence continues to be
Everyone marks
shown.
16 healing.
My rolls are not good. Sorry, guys.
The Rayberry
it's
shall
fine.
be more than a footnote
Pretty
in my
decent roll,
tail.
too. Oh no, it's D8. Still, no, 16. It'll save people.
Yeah.
Is that your go? That's a bone. Oh, it's an action.
And then for my bonus action, Mr. Flibble is gonna try and stab the.
Yes. Yeah, it still has
the
advantage because
man.
he's you haven't been.
Very, very far.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still Fairy Fight's
Yep.
still going. So that roll.
I don't see a roll.
No. I don't know why.
Oh wait,
Oh, there
yeah,
we go.
21.
So
Yeah, 21
it's
hits.
21.
As it stings into the mass.
For-
Oh my. Oh,
For 10?
it's a shame that it doesn't take poison damage. As you see, the creatures wash out. For a second, it looks like you're about to get loose, Fliss, but like 2 of them still grab at you, as the horde is considerably smaller now. Anything else from?
No, that'll be my go. Hold on, what have I done? An action? No, that's it.
Yeah, you're
that's
still in
my
the
go,
cornered, unfortunately. Fliss, you feel the strength of the horde waning. You're pretty sure you're out of here soon.
25. There's a
Yep.
sheer into no, this time for 14, 24
Blasts
radiant damage.
out of the way as you find yourself finally freed. As you see all these corpses fall to the ground, the radiant damage fingers curl up.
Novelty need knaves out of my way, fools!
And I begin swiping at them, kind of like Sauron. It swings at zombies. Which one?
Yeah,
This
that
one?
one's glowing.
Yeah, I'll step aside and backhand him
One
with
zombie
the
will start to
sword.
take an attack of opportunity. 18.
Yeah, go ahead. That misses. That's too quick.
And you're. Yeah,
Smash him because it's radiant
Nope.
damage. They can't make their
It-
undead
it's-
save. They can't die.
explodes. As you slam into him. Glory is yours.
As I swing at the one beside
Yeah.
Rupert, 28.
Yeah.
Of fairy fire.
This is marvelous! They glow and explode like fireworks!
Yeah, it is literally like Sauron. As you move through these creatures, they fly apart. The radiant damage burns them from like the middle where they sizzle out of existence. As there's considerably less now after that surge of blows. They just burn up as well. They don't even.
I'll just move back to here, Rupert. And like,
This is great fun, Rupert, great fun! See, when they come closer, they're easier to hit, not further away like you!
Expertly done, Mr. Fliss.
Expecting to die.
Do you stay there? That's your go? Yeah. The remaining zombies will try to swarm and bite at the. They will even like move out of your Rupert. You can make an attack of opportunity. As they try to hold the blade, they
Certainly.
try to hold down.
Now, does attack of opportunity proc?
It does not, it's on your turn.
No,
It's
it
on
doesn't
your
proc
turn,
sneak
Blake.
attack. Yes.
Yeah, that hits. That hits.
27.
As you stab it through the chest, it continues waddling forward. As you see it try to grab. I think this is on the token. Yeah, that's on the token layer. As it's trying to grab at and trying to slam into. Oh, they'll just move like that. They'll get the full enveloping. With a plus 21, 22, 22. And that misses definitely. 3 hits. Yeah, as they slam into all of them. 2, 4, 6. For a total of 12 as they, like their arms almost burn as they get close to you from the radiant blade.
Serve enough of pain to focus the senses. I feel invigorated.
Rupert, you now hear from the battlefield that's quieting down as you see Fliss just almost like starting to Beyblade around him and slash at the remaining zombies. You hear some screams still coming from the door beyond where the explosion was, and Granny Rayberry is looking a bit like damaged still, a bit weary. What do you do?
I will attack one of the zombies that's not injured. I believe the one directly in front of me is not injured. So I'll booming blade, rapier attack on him.
That hits these little exploding zombies. Yeah.
15.
Yeah. There goes another one.
For 40.
It's just
I mean, Rupert explode them.
With a little puff of icing sugar as well.
yeah.
Yeah, the tip of my blade kind of sparks as it just silently goes right into the brain, and then the brain just fucking explodes.
Stand still for a second.
Which one did I hit previously?
The one that's over here. Yeah.
This one here? Okay, so I'll move around to over here, and the one that I've hit previously with my offhand.
Stab out.
There we go.
Ooh,
11, I don't
Yeah, that hits. Yeah.
Oh, good.
As you exactly
12
meet its
you're
remaining
saying.
HP, it needs to roll DC 5 con save. It succeeds as you stab the tip of your blade into its heart. Pretty sure it will fall to the ground. You see it just stand and turn to you. It's surprised by the effect. It's like looking at it, sort of patting its chest, and then as it starts to lurch towards you again.
I'll then move back over here using fancy footwork, and I'll yell out to Rayberry, "Granny, get away from the door. There seems to be many things coming towards it." And yep, that's my turn.
There's more coming. Oh, this
The
day
Granny,
couldn't get better.
it is your go.
So I will heed that advice, but my imp, Mr. Flibble, will fly up to here to try and flank. Granny will move back a little bit to here. Is it to drink
Bonus
a
action.
potion? Is it bonus action? So yeah, you see Granny very delicately take one of her greater healing cakes and have a little.
It's a wonderful eclair, like
And
filled
then,
with amazing caramel, salted caramel filling. It's the healing.
There's a little
He's
bit
of
just
course
on the
using a little handkerchief, right?
Yeah. So I forget what the roll is
It's
for.
a greater healing 4d4 plus 4.
44. 4.
Let's see. So 12. So an extra 12. And then for my action, I'd command Mr. Flibble to attack this zombie here. So he will have a quick stab.
He stabs.
There we go. 17. He does. Yes. For
Again,
11.
straight through the heart, but it turns around like as it's trying to like start to reach out, but the sting is still stuck in it, like a kid, holding a kid off. Mr. Fibble just keeps stabbing into the zombie.
And that's my go.
Fliss, there's only 3 remaining. You have 3 attacks.
3 quarters. No ouch.
Attack
Hits.
the north one.
It's dead.
The
Hits.
right
It's
one,
dead.
The south one.
Hits. It's dead. Oh wait, no, it's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on 1 hit point.
It's
so
like a
radiant
Beyblade.
instant kill.
You slam your blade around with one blow. You slice through all of them as they burn up into a crisp.
It's just rather nonchalant. You just pierce into their chest and they burn up as my mist shoots out every single orifice, including the wounds, blowing them from inside out. As he just looks at them, he goes,
That. Well, that was too easy now.
As we come to the end of this battle,
I was
can we
about to
take a
say,
quick
as
break?
we turn to a quick break, guys, feel free to ask any questions. We'll be off the screen for a bit, and then we'll be back. 5-minute break or so. See you guys in a minute. Cheerio.
Hello, dear listeners, and thank you for joining us on Curl Up and Dice, Calamity of the 100, a brand new homebrew world designed by our very own DM, Itza. This is Charly, otherwise known as Pinky, your favorite Kobold Artificer. As this is a brand new D&D podcast, we rely heavily on your support. We broadcast weekly, live on Twitch at 6:30 p.m. EDT, and you can find all of our previous episodes on YouTube by searching Curl Up and Dice, where we publish our edited episodes a week later. You can also find the link to our Twitch channel on YouTube, as well as our Discord, where you can send us feedback, suggestions, participate in our Players Secret system, and engage with the cast in the general chat. So please like, follow, share, and subscribe on whichever platform you're watching or listening on. It would mean a lot and help get the word out there to others who might not know about us yet. Now, enough of that. Let's get on with the show.
Do you send me, players? No. As we return to the breaching worm Citadel, we've seen our party now blathered and dripping in guts from ghouls and swarms of zombies. They've delved from its gullet down into its stomach, where they wanted to rest for a second as they brewed potions and made cakes. They heard that there was sounds coming from the south, from one of the doors that had an ominous open mouth that looked like a tortured soul. They went down and found themselves in a sort of a ribcage area where the ribcages themselves were containing massive amounts of zombies that swarmed them. As they tried to open the door, kick in the door, as Fliss kicked the door in, it exploded in their face. And thus the battle commenced. Now, in the aftermath of this dreadful battle, we see you all licking your wounds.
Miss Rayberry, now seems like the appropriate time in the hero's journey to have some food. I have no inclination to eat, but would you happen to have any bagels? Or the like?
She's like, no, don't look at me. I'm filthy. Mr. Rupert, please avert thou eyes. And then she quickly casts prestidigitation on herself to clear all the scum and viscera and stuff until she's looking pristine and beautiful again. And she goes, Mr. Fliss, you were saying yes, of course, yeah. And she delicately pulls out another cake of greater healing and passes that to him. And she goes, and for you, Mr. Rupert, we can't have you being left out either. And she passes you the cake of heroism. So
it has a tiny birthday candle in it that says "You're a good boy."
That gives you, Rupert, 10 temporary hit points, and you're under the effect of a bless spell for the next hour.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
As I eat my bagel, I'm like,
This is magnificent, purely what they will write about in the tales.
as he
Only the
glows.
best of my companions.
He glows at light for 30 lay on hands as he feels inspired by the moment.
Yeah, you see yourself burn away all this viscera that's on your armor as it's slowly like, as you pass the halfway point. You are starting to look quite a bit better.
This door was made by a foul sorcerer that I will probably strike down in a heroic tale or manner. But are these glyphs still active, as it gave me quite a jolt?
Yes. Right. Well, I guess we should find out what was making that racket.
I suppose it's my time to shine.
I was not ready, I'm sorry.
I'll look at I'll look at the door, see if there's any magical traps on it.
You can either roll me an investigation or a perception check. You can choose.
I will do
Go ahead.
investigation.
In the
22.
background, you hear Granny Rayberry starts humming a limerick to herself as she starts using a hex, which is makes her and her familiar turn invisible until the next turn. So,
End of your next turn.
I consume. Granberry, where did you go? Did I consume the last of your power?
you can still you can hear us singing filthy limericks.
His passive perception is 9, so he might not actually notice.
Yeah. She is. I hear a ghost! I will kill you, ghost! Give me back Granny!
This,
okay,
I'm
Mr.
trying
Fliss,
to
just me.
concentrate.
He's haunting me! Oh, the inhumanity!
You block out and hyper focus on the lock as you hear these sounds coming from behind you.
You see it in the background is sword start to will.
Yeah, as his ego blade starts to grow flaccid for a second, like in Spaceballs.
We were meant to be as if a threesome of fellows. Oh.
As you look in the lock, you see that the lock contains tiny runes. They have reactivated.
Now, can I discern a way to deactivate these?
You
things?
discern that you would probably need some kind of magic.
Well, it appears that the door is guarded by some glyphs inside the lock. I cannot deactivate these alone.
Well, I tried running into it earlier, but it would not waylay before me.
I'm afraid I
Fitz, you
can't.
did
You
a
can try it
marvelous
again
job.
and then open the door.
Yes, Granny's ghost.
Run into the door
one
and
again.
then try to open it again. It seems to flicker in and out of activity. So it's reset itself basically. But you have been here for quite a good 10-20 minutes after you tried the first time.
So it would seem, by my account, that the door reactivates after a small period of time. Perhaps if we reactivate the door, and then try to open it afterwards, we might be safe.
How can we carry on without the great trio?
And I'm like crestfallenly, but inadvertently looking in the bone piles as I do a perception check to see if there's anything in them. But inadvertently, he's just like downcast. The Granny's dead. I'll never come back.
Roll me a perception check.
For shame! For shame!
Looking at
Maybe she's within these bones!
And I pick up like skull after skull. It's
I'm like, Granny! Granny, is that you?
you last pour Yorick
Oh.
yourself through the skulls, picking up skull after skull.
I pick up one and throw it at the door.
This spiteful dwarf killed
As the
her!
door activates again, it shoots out into the skull. You see the runes now flicker off again, Rupert.
I run to the door.
We will never get
then-
through it! Never!
I'll
It is
try to
locked.
open it. I will take out my thief's tools and try to
Roll
open
me a
the door quickly.
thieves' tools check.
Uh,
Dexterity,
so-
sleight of hand.
yeah, I'll do sleight of hand.
Yeah, satisfying
Okay.
as it clicks open.
Now the door has been unlocked. I'm a little bit apprehensive about opening it. I will be honest.
Indeed, without Granny, we will surely fail.
Granny is simply invisible, you numbskull. That's a poor choice of words.
You lack.
Clearly, we are affected by a shared guilt and an irrationality that cannot be explained.
Mark me another inspiration.
I'll forlornly walk through the door, like head downcast.
Yeah, it curves around. You find yourself going down farther.
Perhaps the screams from this poor wretch will uplift me.
As you find yourself moving sideways as if the coiling bowels of the creature are making way for you. Wrong one. Oh my god, where is this other room? There it is.
Fliss isn't looking where he's going. So,
Yeah,
he doesn't know
you
either.
run around the corner basically. Ooh.
This room is even scarier than the last one.
It is. As you enter the room, you see 10 gibbet cages, slightly larger than a human, hang from a barrel vault of a hall ceiling, reminiscent of long, narrow bells. They scatter all over the ceiling here. You see inside of these cages, the inner and outer frame of each of them is lined with foot-long spikes, and every cage contains some sort of corpse covered in dimly glowing insects. As you see swarms and swarms of these strange butterflies feasting on these heads that are in there that are going basically going like that the entire time.
Quit your gibbering, damned heads. I'm trying to grieve.
I'd just like to point out that both of you still look quite injured.
There is no salve for a broken heart.
Oh, good lord, Mr.
Sorry.
Fliss.
I'm a bit slow because it needs to load everything.
I do not weep for her loss. I weep for the tales we would create.
As you stand there talking,
She was quite old, and I thought she might have died quickly
you
after
look
our
around
travels.
as you look in this room, Mr. Fliss, as you see one of these mouthers has a skull inside of it that slowly moves with its own gibbering as all of these mouths move. The skull looks vaguely familiar. As everyone makes me a DC 10 saving throw.
You all have +4.
Which
Wisdom.
and I think Fliss, you'll have plus 2d4 on that with the bless and the talisman as well.
I don't
Oh,
have the talisman.
It's
Rupert.
me. Which is good because I have a -1 to wisdom.
Wisdom.
+4 and +2d4.
What did I get? What was? I might use a luck point depending on what the DC is.
10.
Yeah, I will use luck point. I think.
Well, you have +4. You're beside me.
Oh, cool. I'll
Yeah, you
give it.
see
No, I won't.
wisps of people like flicker out when they enter there with your sword lit, Fliss, as if they don't seem to thrive in the light of your blade. It shines all over the room.
Ah! Give me back my skull! Where was I? What was I? Give me that back, you little bastard!
And I step forward and point the blade at you.
Spit thy skull out of thy
Yeah, it goes-
multiple
It just
mouths.
goes.
And I walk.
That trapped that
You know, I have never seen somebody so casually talk to a gibbering mouther, and a gibbering mouther sounds
it's
so
just
cute.
up there. It's stuck in the cages as it's just looking at.
Is this the source?
It
of
is
the
not. No, it
screaming?
seems to stay in here, and the screaming is still coming from below, more down into the belly of this beast.
I have studied the screams of dying men and mourning widows, of maidens trapped in towers and rooms under the sea, and this sounds incoherent. Shut up! I'm trying to unlock, you fuck!
And I'll stab at him.
The swarms are resting on the corpses and are gently eating from the corpses, it seems. You recognize some of these corpses as pale elves.
My brethren.
I'll try and strangle the gibbering mouther, even though he doesn't.
You're moving up to the cage. Okay.
Yeah.
Roll initiative, everyone. As you see the butterfly swarms swoop down. You've actually taken care of one part of this encounter by having a blade made of pure light, as the death wisps do not thrive in this light.
It's made of the light of my burning ego!
I'll do 2 of them. Sorry, that's wrong. It's 1.
After this fight, we'll rest. Because if he's this far away, if he's down another set of staircases, I think he'll be fine for a little longer.
The mouthers join. Gibberingly.
You do gardens, Rayberry, ghost of Rayberry. Please put these bugs at ease.
Let's do
Most
this
women
one.
like doing sorts, don't they? She's a ghost. Maybe she likes hunting.
As you see the
long.
swarms of butterflies move away from the corpses as they stop feasting on them, they turn towards all of you. The gibbering mouthers continue.
If it's important, I put out 15 feet of pure sunlight.
Only 15 feet? Oh, sorry, then more things.
Well, okay.
Only 15 feet, but dim light out to nerf.
Then 2 of these will actually join. See if they even get a turn. Well, they might not. Granny Rayberry. Fliss moves up to one of these cages and starts rattling it as the mouth it goes inside.
Give me that skull, you gibbering, mewling, festering pile of spit!
Granny Rayberry's like, Mr. Flibble, deal with that mouther. And he flies over there. And then for my action, I'm going to cast Guardian of Faith. Probably in this square here. I'll chuck a 5-foot square down.
I believe it's a 5-foot radius.
It's a 10-foot radius. Anything that comes within 10 feet of it needs to make a dex save.
Where do you put it?
20 radiant damage. So I put it's that's where it is in that square there. So anything that comes within 10 feet of that square. So
Like that? Hold on.
Yeah. I believe it's a solid object we can like hide behind and stuff.
no,
Like that,
not exactly.
centered,
No, no.
Oh, no, you can move it
Sorry,
yourself, don't
George,
worry.
It's not quite. It's no, it's not that. The radius
it
is
isn't?
not right.
10 feet.
'Cause it's a 10. No, because it's a 10. It's anything that comes within 10 feet of that square. So it would be, I guess,
15 foot.
15-foot square?
foot would be
Oh, like that?
more-
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, more like that.
If you click on it and send
Yeah,
it to the
I was
back,
going to.
That way you won't get in the way of anything. Or put it on the map later, since it'll probably
I'll
be
go
your
to back
friend.
right now. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and I'm concentrating on that. So
You're concentrating?
that's action.
Yeah.
What is your guardian?
That's a good question, actually. I haven't thought of that.
A huge
It's a
stove.
giant Remy from Ratatouille.
It'll be like a giant iced bun.
Yeah, it shoots at frosting.
Cherries all over it. Yeah. And then for my bonus action, I will command Mr. Flibber to try and stab this gibber.
Mr. Fibber, stab a gibber. He does not.
There we go.
As the gibber like moves into the
Okay,
back of the cage, going.
That's it. That's his go. That's right. That's Granny Rayberry's
Fliss,
go.
you rattle the cage.
Yeah, I'll stick my sword in.
Back over here!
Hits.
Swing at him. 19. For 20 radiant damage.
He's looking
How's he
bad
looking
after
after
that. But pretty decent still. 20.
I'll hit him, realize.
I'll be back with you in a minute.
I'm no longer invisible.
And I'll move up this way, and I'll be like,
Shoo, shoo, ghosts, be gone, get out of here.
and I
Yeah,
wave the
it
blade in front of
moves into the shadow that is not existent, so it's gone there. 15 feet of you?
It's 15 feet, and I'm trying to not touch these butterflies.
Move this one to the map
It's
layer,
not
actually.
good.
Oh, it's gone. What? Oh, it's behind the other map. Okay, I get it.
I'll move.
That doesn't work. It was here, there.
Yeah,
There might be-
I'd move up there, and then I'd come back around
There?
to.
That's it. That might be an easy
That's
one
fine.
to do.
Can't select myself. Yeah, so I'd move up like that, and then I'd come over to here. I'll attack the bugs. I'll be like,
Get out of the way! You're ruining the moment! I'm about
As
to reclaim my
you
skull!
see it flicker in and out of existence as it's back.
You're very indecisive.
I'll make a swing at the insect thing, because I don't know what's going on.
There we go. We'll do it. If we do it this way, George, I've made another
Okay.
mini Mr. Flibble. There you go. Let's see
Ah,
that
okay.
radius
So we
there.
can get rid of the other radius, or? Okay.
Yeah.
17 hits the swarm.
At the swarm.
For 14.
14.
There's magical. Yep.
It's radiant. It's not
Oh, it
even
isn't magic damage. Oh, yeah, it's radiant.
That's radiant.
Okay.
It's a magic weapon, so yeah, it's magical. That is. He will. Nah, that's it. That's it.
Rupert. Oh. Yeah, you hear the sound of the mouths going around you. You actually, you weren't influenced by it, by the luck of the aura.
No. Yeah, I'll just walk forward. I think I'll even move next to Fliss. And so all I see are
just a bunch of butterflies that have started to fly and swarm towards you guys.
Yeah, I think I'll just pull my sword out and just.
That's
Go away.
Yeah, that's how you deal with
just
problems,
flail
right?
it
Just do that.
That's right, Rupert. Get rid of these stupid things.
Go ahead and flail.
Sure, I say. Booming blades with the silver rapier. Oh,
Yeah,
damn
they're
it.
flying wildly after being struck. They seem to be like in some sort of distress. They start to like move around everywhere, and you try to stab into them, but they just, some of them just land on your blade as they move closer to you. You should pull it back.
I think this is a two-sword job.
As I take my other sword out and just kind of start scissoring the air with my sword.
Yeah.
Be great if you have another one.
You cut into some of the wings. You
24.
scissor the ones that are in your blade. Scissor.
30.
Granny Rayberry looks rather sad that these beautiful.
Yeah, they're falling to the ground. You see all these
Oh,
wings
breaks
just
my heart.
gently
I told you she
like
loved
glide
gardens.
down onto the floor as she cuts into the air like a deranged gardener.
You should make a cake.
I have a terrible fear of insects.
You change your, you totally change your voice. I didn't know. You sound so different. That's your go?
It's a hard voice to do because I gotta place my tongue in a weird way in the back of my throat. Anyways, yeah, that's my
These
turn.
swarms will do as swarms do, and they swarm.
Swarm.
As they move into your spaces, they surround you as you feel the air grow dim and dark, as if you can't breathe the same breath that you did before.
Does he have to make a dex save for the 20 damage?
Oh,
from the
yeah.
Guardian of Faith?
Yeah, it takes it back.
That's,
Mhm.
He makes it.
It takes 10 now instead of 20.
It takes how much?
Half
10
dex
radiant?
save. 10 radiant.
Yeah, they seem to. They seem to fizzle. It fizzles away some of the swarms, but as they swarm you guys, they multi-attack. As they bite into you, both of you. You have your space reduced as well, and you are blinded. Yeah, sorry, I need to read for a second. 18 on both of you.
That misses.
Hits you.
Hits. This meets,
Yeah,
meets
for,
my armor class, yeah.
23.
I will uncanny dodge.
The poison.
So is that 11 or 12?
That's 11. Sorry, it's always rounded down, I believe. That's 1, and then another attack on both of you. That misses, I believe. As you feel these bites.
Yeah, we need to make the deck save for the blind.
Yeah,
thing.
both make a dex save.
I think it's at the start.
That's with the. Is that with the bonus?
Yes. My,
Oh,
my
so
bonus
you
is
make it.
always
Yeah.
Is it?
Guys!
No, but the from the aura as well, or that seems low.
Yeah. No, it's up.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Yeah, as you don't see anything as the swarms surround you.
They're in my mist! They're inside my head! It feels so uncomfortable!
The wisp will... Let's see, there would be shadow when you are standing there. Okay, there would be shadows here. Okay. Yeah, this one will pop from a shadow as he... Miss Rayberry, as he pops from the shadow that's cast just behind from the radiant light. As it runs towards you, you see this wisp, this almost like complete shadow figure. It seems to be almost the soul of one of those elves you saw. As you see its ears stand upright as well. It'll reach out, try to hold out a hand.
Oh, that
as
hit,
it uses
that
a
hits,
life drain, as you feel your sense of self and energy dissolve. Oh my.
Oh,
Well, I've got temporary hit points.
Oh my,
so hold on.
thank
So
you. An instant death.
I got 22 temporary hit points.
You didn't make
Oh.
a concept.
So what have we got here? 50. Is it how many? 62?
62.
yeah.
Incredible.
So-
Oh my god, it's
40. It's 40 because I've got 22 temporary hit points, so it gets rid of those, and then it's another 40 off of that.
So it doesn't reduce like 7.
yeah.
hit
Roll
points
the
or whatever.
Constitution save to see if you don't
14
take.
hit points.
These aren't taking off your max.
Oh, George, should I also roll a Constitution save for the poison?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, you should.
I've got to make a
Excuse me for
Constitution
that, I
saving
didn't,
throw, yeah, so.
I'll give you my inspiration.
Yeah, you all got a
I've
new inspiration
I'll use
after.
mine, It's cool. I've got luck as well, so we should be okay.
Ooh, yeah.
There we go.
As you feel your energy like drained
but
from you as this creature jumps out, you see that your part of your soul seems to have started glowing inside of it as you see it sort of become its own creature. As you see part of it's like become real again. As you now see that the light is not hitting it completely, it starts to flicker. Almost as if it's there, but it's not there. It looks difficult to see. The other swarm. Well, swarm. Can it occupy another
Yes.
swarm space? I don't know. I've never done that before. Can it? Does anyone know?
I don't know that one specifically.
Because it's tiny inside. I think it can. Because it's
I-
just more swarm, but it. Yeah.
Yeah. If other
Yeah,
creatures
I
can,
will
I'd
keep
say
out. It can move over to you guys, so it's doing the same. But it's just to make it easy to pick targets. I'll keep it over here, so you can still. It needs to make the deck save though, because it gets close enough. It fails.
Yeah, DC 17. Yay! So
20 radiant. As a
20
bunch of the
damage for this.
butterflies are burned away as they get closer.
Yeah.
The gibbering mouth is going almost as if they're like sad that their friends are dying.
Oh, sorry. The shadow
Oh, yeah.
elf needs to make one as well because it's technically.
Yeah, it's within the
it really
gibbers.
needs to succeed. What is the DC?
Because it's in. It's,
Oh, it fails.
It's 17. For
How
the,
much damage does it take?
For the guardian.
The guardian.
20. It's doubled.
20.
As you see most of it burn away immediately as it burns and in this massive like cone of this radiant spirit that you've summoned. As it protects you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Phew!
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's within it's within 10
Mhm.
feet of the thing. So.
Yep. These butterflies swarm you guys as well. They do not affect the other butterflies. This one still has more than half its HP. 2 attacks. 21, I think, hits both of you. For 21 piercing damage and 14 poison damage.
So the way that this thing is worded is if we succeed on the con save, then the
It's
poison
halved,
is also
and you don't
halved.
get poisoned as a condition.
So, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I succeeded my last
Very
one.
good.
I put back my HP. I took it off of the temporary HP I had from Rayberry. So let me do a con save now.
I'm undead. I have resistance to poison.
That's-
And advantage on saving throws.
If you're corporeal
I just
undead,
make
the
it.
death butterfly
I say.
swarm poison affects corporeal undead who are otherwise immune to poison. Oh, you're not immune, you're resistant. Never mind. Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, as you both save, taking half of the poison damage, but
I take water for
yeah,
7.
and more blindedness. As
No,
two more dex saves.
Look in my eyes!
I'm just gonna make
sorry,
Morris
Jelly.
very blind.
Ooh.
But I am
you make
in
it.
his
You make it.
aura, so does that help? I'm like wanting to use Rayberry's talisman, but I'm sorry, Rayberry.
Make me say.
So I half the poison damage, so 8 or 7 plus 21, so 28. Okay.
And your dex save? Oh, you're already blinded. Sorry. That's the other swarm. They are in your space as well, for the purpose of attacking them. The mouths go. You've already saved against them, though. This one is not there because it's in the sunlight. This one goes. Granny. Oh, Granny, can you make me? Did you make a con save for your spirit? You did, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Oh no, that was for the reduction. I still think you need to make a con save. DC is DC is
You,
20. You fail it. It's no longer there.
okay, so that's gone. That's all right. Used pretty much everything. There's only 10 hit points left in it. Okay, well that means I can do some other things. I didn't think about beforehand. Okay, well I'm gonna. You hear Granny Rayberry starts.
She also goes.
and
Same as the gibbering mouth.
yeah.
No, she's having a seizure.
That's an elf, isn't it? So it's probably. Let's see. It's okay. That's it. And she's gonna use a hex called apathy.
Oh.
Which is this one here. So let me just ping that. So it's she has to on the undead elf to see if it can make a charisma saving throw.
Is this a charmed condition?
I'm just reading. Charisma saving throw on a failed save. The creature becomes indifferent. No, and it's to make it indifferent towards her. So
Not us.
It
might. Yeah, it can still obviously go for.
Yeah, as you
for
sort of like
Fliss.
make yourself undesirable to the wisp, it looks at you and sort of like it almost starts as this spiritual being. Like it looks at the effect that it's done to you and it starts looking around. It looks at the swarms as well.
Okay, so that's good. And then for my bonus action, I will tell the imp. Well, actually, I don't need to do it for my bonus action. The imp on its turn will go invisible as its action and.
Yeah, the
mouth
mouther moves like a crazy in its little cage. It goes as it tries to bite out.
And then I'm gonna, and I'll use my bonus action to command it to attack this undead elf.
Is this a
20?
ranged attack in any way? No.
No, it's not.
Hits?
It's just with its, Yep. Okay. For 11 piercing and
It's
possibly
it's very
13
much
poison.
a wisp. Unfortunately, it doesn't take the poison damage, but it does take the piercing damage. It stabs into it.
11 piercing.
You see, it sort of looks at it now and lick its lips.
Yeah, and obviously the imp's now visible, and that's my go.
Fliss, you are blinded. These fucking swarms of butterflies fly around you, flying into your incorporeal eyes. You hear your mouth from your own glittering mouth or your skull gibber in the background as you hear the buzzing of these thousands of wings.
Shut up! I'll get you soon, you cockswaddle!
Do these butterflies count as undead?
Ooh,
Say top left.
undead butterflies? That sounds so cool.
They...
Beasts, no. They're beasts
No,
and
they do not. As
Do not count as
undead.
beasts or undead? Yep. I'll.
I
take
wish
the-
we had people who could fan art an undead butterfly.
Look like this.
there already
They're
is
just
one.
beautiful butterflies. Cute little beings.
I think they're called. They're called detterflies, I believe, or something like that. Anyway, I'll give Charlie the art after. I will make a attack at the. Yeah, I'll make an attack at the injured swarm.
Yeah, you swing at both of them at the same time since they are in your space. I would say you would also... The attack would count for both of them as you swing around.
Okay,
Yes, if they
does the
both hit.
damage
Same
count
as
for both of
them, swarming you both. Yes.
I'll use my inspiration on this attack.
28. As, yeah,
23.
both of them hit. Oh, you're blinded, of course. Yeah,
Well,
no,
I'm
they...
blind. Remember.
You slam
can't
into
see,
it,
I
you
keep
see
hitting
your
them.
sword burn through these...
I'll do a
Yes.
second level divine smite. For 3d. There we are.
Oof.
Not sure I
I-
got that roll correctly.
It's incredibly low roll.
Yes, that did.
Holy
It's
shit.
Incredibly low.
Yeah, as you burn... One of the swarms is completely burned away as you're unblinded again. As the other moves in. I would say that removes your blinded condition as well as you killed the swarm that started the condition.
I can see! I can fight!
I'll stumble out the swarm. I'll be like,
Stay away from Granny, you twat!
and I'll come out and wave my blade.
Yeah, as you
out
wave
like
your
a
blade, it's like...
cocktail.
It goes into the shadows again.
Damn youth!
That is my go.
Rupert, that's still...
Oh,
Yeah, I was
have
about to
a
say,
second-
like,
I have a
don't you have
second
two
swing.
attacks? You
Turn around
cracked the
and
swarm.
crack the swarm.
And now you burn away the rest of them.
Ignore
Oh,
that divine smite.
that still kills them. That still kills them. Yeah,
For
they
19,
just...
right?
Yeah, but
That's
way
very
better
high
than the
roll.
other roll. Yeah, as you turn away, you like sort of slash at the other ones. You see the radiant, the blade cascade off the walls. You see the shadows in the corners flicker as they try to like evade all of these radiant damage. Essentially, yeah, that one can't do anything.
If they're dead, then I stalk up to the cage, reach my hands through the mouth.
This one reappears as you're no longer close enough.
I think he's completely engrossed in it. He's like,
Granny, give it back to me!
Yeah,
you
the mouth goes
fuck!
in complete panic. Rupert, it is your go. The mouther and the back looks around, starts like wobbling as the cage starts rattling. You see, it's displeased with the death of its poor butterfly friends.
Yeah, noticing that this spirit thing is afraid of the sunlight, then I won't pay any attention to it, and I'll go help Fliss with this cranium problem. I'll jab it through the cage,
oh boy.
activating Booming
Yeah.
Blade.
It's locked in a cage. You have advantage.
Can't move.
Let go of his cranium.
27 hits into it.
27.
As like R2D2, it goes it explodes in a giant fountain of viscera. As one skull rolls out, you see that there's in between its teeth a ring. as a ring and a skull roll out of the remains of this poor gibbering mouther.
I don't remember this ring.
Anything else, Rupert?
I'm just gonna move closer to Granny afterwards, and that's my go.
The death wisp is like in the shadows, like like a creepy old dude. The other one is just flickering in between like shadows, trying to dodge the massive radiant weapon as it goes. Pew, pew. It keeps moving to and fro, like. The gibbering mouther is like shaking in its cage, trying to break out. It will make a strength check. It fails as it's smashing its face against the side of the cage. Some of its like mouth falls out and just falls to the ground as it takes some damage from it. Granny.
Yeah, I'm gonna move in front of Rupert. My imp turns invisible again, and then I hold out a hand towards this shadow elf, and I'm going to cast Chill Touch. Let's see if...
the chill reaches out. As you see your hand try to grasp the wisp, you see that the hand just passes through it as if it is immune to necrotic damage. I'm very sorry. These are tough.
And then I will... That's all right. I will move back behind Fliss and say, Mr. Fliss, we are still not in danger.
Hold on, all good things come in good time. Whose ring is this?
Yeah, as you pick up the ring, it has like a tiny little, like an ankh on it with a serpent around it, signifying some kind of regenerative magic. It is your skull.
That's my skull.
Ah! Perfect!
I stow it away in my backpack as a free action.
Very good. Okay, now I'll kill them.
It's your...
What of the ring, Mr. Fliss?
Yeah. As I stomp up the hair and I said,
Spread the word that my ego burns with the light of a sun.
and I shove it
It
in
just,
his face.
as it moves out, it just disappears as you get close with the radiant weapon. The other one reappears.
You better run.
It looks hungrily at, not at Granny, at Rupert, since it is,
Oh no, my cackle ended now. Sorry, my that only lasts for a turn, so it target me again now if it wishes.
I turn around and chuck two javelins at the guy as he reappears.
Go ahead. Oh, it flies into him.
As
As he like stands there, you see the javelin fly into him as it sticks into him, like straight through the corporeal form. It floats there for 11 damage.
5 piercing. 5, probably, because it's not magical.
Yeah, correct.
What the what you call it only works on melee strikes.
Oh yeah, that's a shame.
That was my go.
Rupert, it reappears next to you. You saw what it did, or you heard what it did to Granny, as you see her face gaunt from like the life-draining ability that this creature has.
Even more gaunt.
Run away, Granny! I'll take care of this.
That's so good.
Pull out my rapier, and I'll booming blade.
It stands there smiling.
So here we.
As it stabs into it.
27. For 41 or 40.
It explodes
42?
around your blade, and like a
42.
wet fart, the residue of the ectoplasm falls to the ground.
Very gross.
As I flick my rapier
as some
down.
of the sort of ectoplasm residue falls to the
that
ground.
5, 10, 10 being me coming back. I'm gonna grab Granny, and I'll start to pull her. Now I'll action dash, and so that should give me what is that? 25 feet of movement at half speed if I dash. and
Where are you
her
pulling it to?
The remainder of my speed, so
Okay.
closer towards Fliss. So 25. That can't get me quite towards, or get us quite towards Fliss, but it should still be within the light aura.
Yeah.
If you'll allow it.
Oh,
Granny.
Mr. Rathbone.
Well, yeah, it is. It's one more than my aura.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were so forceful, Mr. Rathbone.
I have been called rambunctious.
Yeah, you pull Granny with you as you see behind you the residue of all the butterflies. They sprout up as you run through them like a gory ice skater. You pass through them. As that ends your go, the Death Wisp is still in the light. It does. It's like the rice. Yeah.
This is glorious.
The mouth is like bashing its face against the cage, trying to get out still. It's like, no. It then just spits as you see some acid falls down as you see the fall coil for a second as the inside is completely rigid as if it's made from stone. But as you see the acid fall down for a second, it looks fleshy. Granny, you're pulled into safety.
Yes.
Maybe you found love after all.
This voyeur will return. This voyeur will return when I pull my glorious light away that burns within me. He cannot stand the inner.
I cannot stand it. Is your voice from the aether somewhere?
Well, I am. I'll move further into the aura. We'll fly Mr. Level up 40 feet. He's still invisible, and then let's use. Yeah, Granny pulls out of her little baking pouches a load of sweets and throws them towards the gibber. So I'm gonna cast a cantrip. It's a custom cantrip called Candy Blast. So you see like a handful of hard-boiled candies and sweets and mints and beans fly.
It hits
towards
into it
the
as you see
gibber,
as all these mouths start eating all the candy, as you see
A bunch of Werther's
you see that
originals.
it's sticky candy. It's sticky candy. The
Too
mouths can't
sweet.
breathe because they're closed from the sticky candy. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. It hits into it.
So it's 3d8,
Yeah, for
so
16 damage, as its
16.
mouth of 3 of its mouths fuse shut from the Werther's original. Anything else, Granny?
My, they have quite the sweet tooth.
Quite the gobstopper. For a bonus
Coffee for coffee.
God damn
No,
it.
that's it. That's the end of Granny's go.
Fliss, it's your go.
I could take a gobstopper, but they appear to have one.
And I run over and smash the fuck out of them with my sword. I just begin like stomping on it, going.
As it comes back.
And I just keep
Yeah,
on
with advantage,
hammering
both of them.
like a maniac.
It slams into it. Yes, burns them.
Gobstopper! You get it because I'm
Yeah,
smashing
the terror in his voice goes.
Yeah, he just rips them apart like Laffy Taffy using the sword.
Anything else?
Shred him into pieces.
Nope.
Is he dead? I'll
Okay.
fine smite him.
That's it. And another wet fart. As it's like. Wait, is it? Hold on. Yeah, it's not a
For
fiend.
33
Yeah, you
radiant.
see one mouth is still like still talking to you somehow. It's barely standing though.
Yeah, I just pick up a gobstopper off the ground and I go,
Open the grain cache!
It just accepts it again as it's still hungry. It just keeps eating. As its mouth is completely fused together. Anything else? Rupert, you see the
I have to move away.
That's the whisper. Almost coughing in its evilness, hackling.
Yeah. I will do the same thing. So I'll move 5 over here. Actually, it might be better if I just move 15 feet, dragging Granny. 5, 10, so that's 20 feet of movement there. Bring her into the aura. I'll bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. I should be able to get there. I will attack the thing with the booming blade.
You hit into it.
20. Or, oh, that's not great. 39, 40,
that's just 41.
41 points of damage.
Amateur hour. Its piercing, is that
Fancy
magical piercing or is it
footwork,
regular piercing?
Move.
Okay.
Magical piercing. Plus its booming blade. So, yeah, and I'll fancy footwork back into the aura. And that's my go.
It is its go. Ooh. It wants to kill really bad. There is a shadow. But the booming blade might kill it. It doesn't really know that though. Does it know that? Yeah, no.
It's
yeah.
like a warbling force.
It teleports into the shadow that's cast behind here. That's not movement, but it does move towards Granny as it reaches out.
Or is it 2d8?
At this level 3.
Is it 2 or 3?
It scales.
Should be 3
so
at this
it's hard to
level.
say.
Okay.
I think
For another 7.
7.
Yeah. It actually will try and grab the closest thing, as it will actually. Yeah, it'll try to. Oh, that's within 15 feet. No, yeah. It evaporates again as
when it comes out around the corner.
as it thought that there was. Yeah, because it was in the shadow as it teleported.
Open your mouth.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm feeding this thing.
That one will spit in your face. As it goes.
I'm grateful. Ah. No.
You dodge it. It'll then. You are close enough for it to try to reach out and bite. As it will try, as it moves its head through the. As you try to stab into it. Missing though.
I shove candy.
It starts chewing the candy as you see that its other mouth is slowly shutting completely. Granny, it seems to be coming for you, that death wisp creature. Not very good.
Yeah, I don't want to get near that. So me and Mr. Fibble move closer to the gibber. I'm gonna move to
it's
here.
jumping.
And then again, yeah, so I will fire another blast of.
It opens its mouth. It accepts
16.
it.
I grab both ends of it and leave it open.
You don't even have to.
Like,
as you destroy another one, you see one more skull rolls out, and it's holding in its mouth another one of those rings.
I have 2 heads.
No, Mr. Fliss, please concentrate. There's another one of those evil shadows around.
But they don't like me. They can't look upon me.
You're like, as it moves in the shadows.
I'll step over to here.
It pops out.
I then throw my sword two-handed end over end at it. And I go,
let's see how quick you are.
Your sword is the thing that gives off light.
Yeah, maybe
it would. The thing is, the light would. Yeah, it would.
Make it disappear.
Fliss is -1 intelligence, so he doesn't consider it.
It makes sense.
It just like
it flies overhead. It
so
flies wide as it flies into the wall over here.
Now, does the blade wink out if you're not holding it?
Uh oh.
Yes.
As it as it winks out.
I'll then charge forward. Can I?
Yes.
Can I divine smite on my hands?
unarmed attack.
Yeah, I rush up to him and I try and donkey punch him. I go, ah! Surprise attack! And
Strength.
I do a leaping punch at him, and I'll use my inspiration.
So it'd be an unarmed strike.
Straight strength roll.
It's just straight strength. I believe it has.
Yes,
I
you are
believe it has
proficient with it.
proficiency. I think everyone's proficient with strikes.
I would say if you're not
that
a
is
paladin, is definitely with
Strength
advantage
plus-
because you used 27. You
So-
slam into his face.
27. and a strike.
It's one.
Is
Yeah,
a melee
it's one.
attack.
It's
Yeah.
it's one
For
plus your strength.
No, but
his hands are not
improved
magical
divine
though, as they
smite.
sort of phase
My
out.
fists
But then it's as you have your fist inside of the creature, you see this magical energy starts moving through it as your divine smite inside of it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll divine smite at second level, so that's
It's undead as well.
4d8. And it's that doesn't matter. It's
Oh yeah.
because that's for the sword only. And I get another d8 for improved divine smites because all my melee attacks and that's 5k radiant damage. As I punch him for 27 and
As it
smash him
explodes.
over the top of his
Yeah, you
head.
jam your
I go,
fist inside of
"Surprise!"
it and it starts showing off all this radiant magical aura as it completely disintegrates it from the inside. It's going. It tries to reach out for you. It's life-draining energy right in front of your face. It just phases out of existence. Nothing drops.
You don't watch the sword all the time. You have to watch the man too.
With those
He points a finger at his head. Like
words of wisdom that it be, combat ends as you find yourself standing in this room. Gibbering mouth is silenced forever. A field of dead butterfly wings and ectoplasm on the floors. The cages still contain the bodies of several elves. Yeah, I figured.
It reignites bigger than than when it was.
You have an
last up.
ego erection, it's okay.
Smug about
It happens to the best of us.
Punch. Yeah.
I suppose I'll move around and inspect the cages.
They have these rings.
Oh,
I don't remember being quite so gaudy. Maybe they're yours, Rupert.
I would certainly appreciate more rings to adorn my precious fingers.
I passed them to Rupert.
Going over the cages, they contain desiccated corpses of several shadow fae. You estimate that this is about half of the entire retinue.
Good. Less people to inherit the throne.
Not the same. Yeah. Sorry.
Someone's crown.
While they're searching,
Throne of the world.
I start brewing pull out my little cauldron and start brewing up like a broth, a little witch's broth, and I'm starting to cast Prayer of Healing. It's a 10-minute cast. But,
Yes, I'm getting quite tired too, Granny. Let us wait a little bit. That screaming man can scream longer.
As
He'll
if
be
on
fine.
cue. You heard a loud cracking
Yes,
and
yes, we
popping.
know.
That sounds like bones being broken. It's a very
oh dear.
Oh, he'll be fine.
marvelous smell of the broth fills the room as you're all imbued with 11 points of healing. Also looking around, looking at all the cages, you don't see anyone wearing any kind of commander's or captain's regalia.
Those rings mean anything,
Roll me an
Rupert?
investigation check.
just okay.
They could be rings
25.
of regeneration, looking at the type of sigil that's on them. Also makes sense that they stuff them inside the gibbering mouths as food for the death butterfly swarms. Basically always regenerating them, an ever-flowing supply of food.
Of course, I've seen these in my studies at home. These are definitely rings of regeneration.
Can I have
Perhaps
one?
Rayberry. Oh, of course, you may have one. Rayberry, you may have the others.
Oh.
Traditionally, Mr. Rathbone, you need to get down on one knee.
Oh, I see. Well, luckily we are not proposing
Could be
to
useful
one
for
another.
regaining your head.
Oh, you break my heart.
Yeah, I go, oh yes, my head! I just remembered.
And I take out my skull and then stomp on it until it's powder. And then I lean down and go, oh! There we go. As I huff
Feels
my own
fucking
head.
good, dude. Wildest rush you've ever had. You're like, let's go. More fighting.
I just look at it. And
I said, nah. Someone said to me one time, don't lose my head. And now I never can. That was them. Cretinous fool. Shouldn't have insulted me. See? See? No head to lose.
I wave a hand through it.
Also, Rayberry, look at the wonderful boots I found in the other room. Don't they look regal on me?
They're very dashing, Mr. Rathbone. Very.
Thank you. Anyhow, shall we take a rest?
You are truly a man of your position. You should move up to the 72nd spot in succession any day now.
I am feeling rather fatigued, I must say.
There was a pair of wonderful rooms not that far back.
So,
True, it only seems appropriate that heroes should rest after such good misdoings, such as slaying things and waiting on the beck and calls of their princess.
And he, like, pauses for dramatic effect. It's like,
I'm screaming, you fuck.
It's quiet for a second, and then... no! Please! Please! Do you hear a fake sound of mechanical whirring? As you're...
oh,
I'm sure that's terrible, but the narrator will not divulge his secrets until the heroes are in their appropriate position. By now,
I
they're
mean-
gods, and they are
I
quite
was all for
spiteful.
rescuing him as quickly as we could, but he does seem to be dying rather slowly,
If-
and I am quite tired now, and if I don't get my nap, I get cranky.
And aren't the heroes meant to come in just in the knack of time? Yes.
They are
precisely.
immortal elves, so torturing them can take quite a bit.
It does seem to be taking rather a while.
Rayberry, your savagery is quite telling.
Oh, you will have to get used to that, Your Highness. Remember, you will own a dungeon much like this, and you'll get to torture them someday.
Yes, you have to learn to be ruthless, Mr. Rathbone, or all
Bless-
of your enemies will hate you.
Fliss, I must say you are putting me through a hurricane of emotions. I go from disliking you to liking you quite a bit. I rarely get people who give me the respect of my station. So thank
Of course. If you are to become a great king or a tyrant, I should show up in your tale as a hero or a villain to thwart either. That way my tale can grow.
He reminds me very much of a Marmite cake I once made.
you. Marmite, oh, it's so good.
I once said Vegemite. I think that's what killed me. Or
You
maybe
can
it was
all
the word.
remark any expanded inspiration.
I think it's
Doing excellent jobs there, lads.
I think it's safe to say
Set
we're
in
taking
for a
a
short
short
rest.
rest.
Both of you rest. I will ponder what I will say when I burst through the doors to save the fleeting princess or prince.
Doing short.
You should also rest. Please rest.
Oh, I have no need for sleep, rest, eat, or any other faculties. They are merely an illusion to spread my grandeur.
Alright. Rayberry,
Some say
come
I
with
will
me.
never have to eat at all.
Oh, of course, my beloved Rathbone.
My
We shall sit and enjoy scones.
Yeah, I put my hands on my hips and look heroic in case anyone.
You
goes to
stand
leave
there
the
looking
door
very heroic.
for the entire hour.
All right, so we had 11 hit points from that short
Yes,
rest or prayer
yes.
of healing. Okay.
Yeah. Are we having a short rest here, or are we going back to the rooms?
7, 4.
Yeah, just
Whatever you want.
unless you have anything defensively you want to do.
What's
No,
this?
I'm good. We can do it here.
Yeah.
The hour
does the
passes
hour
with
pass?
some sounds coming from the room below as you hear more. Oh my god! As you hear more cracking, coiling, sounds of mechanical whirring. Whoever leads, whoever's really listening in, roll me a perception check.
I'm not listening at all.
I figured. You have
I'm thinking of cool things to say when I burst in there.
Yeah, you
An
hear
18?
strange mechanical whirring that doesn't sound like it comes from a machine. It seems to be moving around like an automaton almost. It's pretty close. It seems to be around the corner behind the locked door in front of you.
My family invented a thing called a blender once. It sounds like it's being put through the blender.
Might be what all this screaming's about. How delightful.
Indeed.
Maybe I can use it to make cakes.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, certainly. They are certainly a good appliance to use.
The arms do get tired with the old wooden spoon, you know.
I suppose at your age they would. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not a slight towards your age. I'm just simply pointing out.
Never mention a lady's age. Oh, Mr. Rathbone,
You are
should
quite
know
right.
better.
That was unbecoming of a man of my station.
Jesus.
I will forgive you this time.
Your benevolence knows
You sound
no
like the
bounds.
campus German.
I'm gonna cast gift. I'm gonna cast
Go ahead.
gift of alacrity on myself while we're resting. Just before
sure
the
thing.
short rest starts. So. Dear.
Now, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
I think our characters would drive James insane if he's playing this.
For 8 hours, you touch yourself? Sorry. Oh my.
1 hour.
Yeah.
Oh my. Who's taking the rings of regeneration? Because you're taking an hour here, so it's also an additional.
I took one.
And Rayberry took one. I also put the boots on. I don't know if they're anything.
They're
but-
very
We
nice,
get
very
5d6
nice boots.
healing, so that might be enough.
Does your head regrow? It's up to you, Fliss. No, okay.
No, of course not. Yeah, now I can never lose my head again. As he misunderstood a saying.
The rest goes by quietly, well, as quiet as it can, with a screaming person in the background. What do you do as you are regenerated from your injuries?
I think enough time has passed. There's something more desperate.
I'll help Rayberry to her feet.
Oh, you are true gentleman, Mr. Rathbone.
I pride myself on such. Shall we away?
Yes, indeed. Mr. Fliss, lead on. You
These
brave
doors
headless
are going
fool.
to embarrass me.
I'll come up to the door and make sure.
You look at the door. There are no runes to embarrass you.
Let
The door
us
does look.
go.
Yeah, the door is locked.
Press the door
As you
open.
try to press it open. You can also bash it in. It looks bashable. As you shove yourself into it, you see it moves with your pressure. Roll me a strength check.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll give it
you
a few.
as you shore it in, it immediately blasts open. As you see the
I think
yeah,
it's halfway through you saying it.
as you better not.
I found the key. It
Yeah,
was
as
my
you smash
shoulder.
it in with your
Let's
shoulder,
go.
you see that the hallway curves into the belly of the petrified worm. The walls look especially evident here. As it flies open, you come into a small hallway before a door where you see a light burn above the door.
I feel like one of your pieces of candy going through an intestinal tract, Miss Rayberry.
We don't talk about bowel movements, Fliss.
Oh.
Fliss straighten up his armor, put his hands on either side of the doors, like separate his glutes, like get ready to like leap
Yeah,
through
as
the
you-
door with a pose.
Press open these doors, the hallway emerges into a horrible sight as you see this giant creature working on a elf. It seems to be whirling its arm through a set of mechanical gears as it slowly breaks its arm, not breaking skin, but the bones inside is It turns to you as it goes, "Is more to be tortured."
Yeah. I leap through the door.
The difference between a hero and a coward is one who steps
What?
sideways.
And I proceed to step I proceed to step sideways. I go,
Yes, the hero
Roll
steps sideways.
initiative.
That seemed better in my head.
You hear a very ladylike scream come from Rupert's mouth.
The D8.
Yeah, Fliss is confused by his own clothes,
These-
calling him down.
Automata devils, horrible, horrible creatures. Can someone roll me a 1d4?
14.
Oh. TM.
4? Okay.
The lawyer devils are gonna come for George.
Rupert, as you enter the hallway, it coils into this horrible sight of this more horrible creature. As you see it stand there, its gears running wildly, viscera spewing from its internal organs. They're not as much organs as they are more mechanical bits. You, for a second, recognize almost a drawing from storybooks. A devil? Some kind? What do you do? Yeah.
Oh shit, it's me. Sorry. Rupert starts 5, 10, 15, and as he's getting closer, you see him wanting to, like, he wants to, like, slide and make a nice cool move where he stabs as he's sliding, but then he realized it would scuff his pants, so he stops, kind of brushes off his clothes, and then rushes forward as he'll do a booming blade.
Remember,
With
you get an extra 10
these
feet of movement. Because you're
silver
on
rapier. Okay, cool.
You strike into
there we
its
go,
belly
19.
where you see your blade whir as the gears start turning around it. For a second, it almost takes it from your hand, but you manage to wiggle it around, dealing damage.
For 46, 49
As you see the
points of
silver
damage.
deals extra damage to it.
Oh, nice. And I will move around it next to this.
Yeah, they are incapacitated.
Poor fellow.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I suppose I'll do my offhand attack as well.
It hits into it.
17
Barely as you manage to pierce its armor by a bit.
for a 12, but it's also
Yeah.
silver. And
Seems to do full
non-magical.
damage as the full blow of your blade seems to hit into it. You shall be
Nice.
tortured.
And then
I don't want to be tortured.
Nobody wants
so
to
that
be
was what?
tortured.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can't go any more around it. So
Granny.
that's in my turn.
Okay, then I think we're okay. I'm just gonna. Granny's gonna move forward a little bit. Actually, I'll move the imp forward first. So Mr. Flibble flies forward to here, and then Granny's gonna move here, and then she more powdered icing sugar. But this time she's gonna cast Bless.
Giving her 10 feet of movement, Miracles.
Yeah. I think I'm close enough to all of you. It just needs to be 30 feet. So yeah, just enough. So bless on Rupert, Fliss, and
Bless.
myself in that action, and then for my bonus action, I'm going to order Mr. Flibble to stab this.
And yourself as well? The
devil.
bless? Okay.
So,
And Mr.
yes,
Flibble?
yes, please, yeah.
Okay. Hits into
no,
him.
I can only do three targets. So that-
Stings into the creature.
7, yes. So well done.
Yeah.
And probably immune to poison.
Yeah, as the stinger stays into
It
like
just
its
pretends
armor
to
for a
hit.
second as it sort of moves towards it. What is this? As it starts like whirling its arms around like a toddler. But it's like mechanical, like General Grieve as it starts moving like that.
Yeah, and that's my go. Stay behind.
Its
Fliss.
go. Well, it did promise torture, so it will make 2 melee attacks against you, Rupert. As it... Take this, you slut! As it whips you. You are grappled
That hit.
and restrained. As it whips around your arm, you pull towards it. That's a good boy! It starts moving its mouth towards you as you see...
Yeah, hits.
Oh, wrong one. For 21, as it bites right into your shoulder, taking out a chunk. As it, that tastes good to me!
I think I'll uncanny dodge to 21. Should still work if I'm grappled. Bringing it down to a 10.
You see it
So a
starts
total of 21.
opening up its stomach, where you see more gears, like multiple teeth, open up, and it starts like pulling you towards it. That's gonna be a good feast! That's its go, though. Fliss, it's your go.
You leap in, a hero, coward, and step. I should have said who was the one who stepped inside. Damn it! It's all ruined. I need more time to think and to kill these things.
I'm gonna cast haste on myself,
You do.
so I have more
Do
time.
you
to
concentrate
go.
on these?
As I come up and begin hitting him, I said,
I need to think of a new one. Give me some time.
and I start striking at it as I run up and smack it.
It was bodyboard.
Bottom. Yeesh. Just let me go with this. Yeah. I'll move up to here beside poor Rupert, he is a royal, so he's getting his perversion tended to, but I sadly have to interrupt that.
Hits into it, yeah.
28
Just
for
blasts
14
into it.
radiant damage.
It doesn't seem to be affected more by it. As it surges off its armor. That tingles me! Give me more!
No, I need to come up with more quotes. Shut up.
That is my go.
Don't hog the victims! As the other one moves up. Actually, it'll open up its stomach as well. As out of its stomach floats this weird substance and mucus. As it combines in the air, it turns into a sort of dust almost. As it casts Cloud Kill at level 5. It's an innate cast.
Is
Yeah,
it
it's an
an innate
cast.
cast or is it?
20-foot square, a sphere. As it surges out towards everyone. Make me a. Oh, whenever you enter the spell for the first time on the turn. Yeah, it's over here.
I think that's a bit.
Be like that. As it flies out from its stomach, it doesn't seem to affect the other one. Oh, it's too big.
That's a 20-foot radius. That one's
Yeah,
big.
I thought it was like
Yeah,
way
it's
too
way too
big.
big. That's like a 30
Thank you.
foot.
Still have, yeah, still everyone is
They
in it.
sometimes get bugged.
Speaking of everyone. Yep, Rupee.
Con save.
Yeah, you have a +4. I have advantage.
As it washes over you.
Oh, so
Oh, sorry.
what's the DC?
Let me check.
Who's
The northern guy, yeah. I'll take that.
Guy?
DC is 16.
16. So 7 plus 4, that's 11.
Bless.
Plus bless. So
Paladin
that's,
as well. That's another D.
He already counted that.
Oh,
yeah.
he's great.
No,
That's
so
9.
I'm in the aura. But plus 4, 7 plus 4, that's 11. That's 13.
the
Plus
talisman.
plus another D4 from the talisman. Oh please.
And the bless. Yeah.
Two.
Do you just? I think
So
you
that-
just make it, don't
Do
you?
I make it?
You have a +3
I
plus
think I
this.
just
This
make
is
it.
the max. No, you're 14 total. So you don't make it. 15. DC is
no,
16.
it's 15.
It's 15.
Could you
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's fine. So what do I take for the
You
damage?
take
What's the damage?
5d8 poison.
I take 5d8.
27.
mine's hacked.
So I take a total of 7d8
I take 5.
because I'm grappled by this creature, and apparently at the start of my turn, I take
you have to make
2d8
opposed.
damage from them.
No, it's the start of its go.
26.
Oh no, sorry, that's a whip as well. Oh my god, no, it's
No,
yeah.
I think it's.
Yeah, you take another 2d8 piercing
Yeah.
damage.
Yes. And I think I take 13.
No resistance
from
for poison?
Yep.
As a witch? Oh.
No resistance. No.
Astral
Charm. Immune to charm.
7d8.
I can't be loved.
26. Oh, that's
You actually
alright.
struggle against the
It's
whip.
okay,
You
I
breathe
have
in
you.
all of the noxious fumes, filling your lungs fill with this horrible pain. Like you just take a hit from a blunt and it's just, you know, you didn't inhale it properly enough. It's fucking burning the shit out of you.
Now, if I'm grappled and restrained, do I
You
even
do.
get to make
You
an
also
attack?
are in a
Yeah, you do.
fear aura. So,
Disadvantage.
make a...
Sorry, hold on.
Is immune to fear? Good.
He is immune to fear.
Yeah. As you look at these
Yeah,
gnarly
he's in my
teeth
aura.
that are starting grinding towards
Okay,
you.
good.
Mr. Flibble's
Yeah, he's
immune
good
to
then.
poison. Is he good?
Yeah. As long as you're in 10
That
feet
is
of me, you can't
very
be
good.
feared.
Okay. Then I
That's why I
guess
moved
I'm
so
going.
close to him.
I guess I'm gonna plunge my rapier into this mechanical being.
Yeah, to make
I'll
it a
use my
straight
inspiration
roll.
for this. Yeah.
That hits into it. As you hold
25.
onto your rapier and piss it into it. For
You're
Let me
39,
just put this
42 points
back.
of damage again.
42. It takes full damage from you. It's just
You're going down with me, bitch!
And I don't even know if the thunder damage should work because I don't know if
it
it's
is not.
construct or not.
it is a weird. It is
Okay.
story-wise. It's okay. It's a one-shot. This is the upgrade of a chain devil. Basically, when they really good chain devils, they become this.
Okay. I will also use my offhand to plunge my other sword
trying
rapier
all you
into
can
it.
do. You have bless.
14.
You have a 9, by the way. So
Oh yeah, that's right.
no, it's a 9
Eight,
because you have
15.
disadvantage. So 10
Oh, that's right.
doesn't hit.
Okay. That's all of my turn. I can't do
The
anything else.
mechanical gears move you closer and closer, slowly but surely.
Granny is going to step back out of the.
It's very
Trap,
stinky
yeah.
in here, Granny.
And then she starts singing like a little kind of nursery rhyme lullaby as she is going to use her remedy hex on Rupert
Ooh.
to try and
Is
heal
it
him
try?
for 18.
Oh,
Okay.
awesome.
No,
Yeah.
it does heal him for 18. Yeah.
Thank
and then
you.
and then as a bonus action, Mr. Flibble, she uses it to order Mr. Flibble to try and stab the devil.
Yeah, tries to fly by.
Come on, Mr. Flibble.
Is it cloud kill heavy
good point.
obscure?
I mean,
He just floats on the ground.
rolling
It
around the
doesn't
surface of the
obscure
ground, heavy
anything.
then air, sink to the lowest. No, it's
It's heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured?
It's heavily obscured, the whole area.
starts turn affected. I don't see it.
Yeah. First paragraph. So, it lasts a duration.
Oh,
until
yeah, there you go. Yeah,
ending
it's heavily
spell.
obscured, so it's with
area is heavily
disadvantage.
obscured. So
Oh, you
I
can't
can't
see
actually
him.
heal
Oh.
him because I can't see him.
Sorry, I needed it for another spell.
Oh.
It's all right. So that's okay.
Yeah, you can't
never
see
mind.
Man,
I will.
you don't get the healing.
Okay, well, we'll try something else.
That's okay. Thanks for the
Oh.
thought.
I wouldn't have said anything, but I need another spell.
No,
but I
it's
can't do that
still
either now.
we all missed it.
That's good to know.
Oh, I want to keep the bless up, so.
Suppose you don't have Dispel Magic.
What, let's just do the attack. So the 24 hits. I'm assuming.
I'm about
11,
to.
11
For
shields, I think.
11 for 5.
And then. Yeah. Oh, ooh, it takes half damage. What do I do? I've got. I will see. I can't bloody see anything. I'm stuck in this. I guess I'll just take the dodge action while I'm. Yeah, I can't do anything else. So yeah, I'll. Well, no, I've got some more movement, so I'm going to run out round the corner to here. Hopefully that'll be.
You can run into me for an extra 10 feet.
For 2.
Yeah, but then I'm in the
yeah, you started. You have already done
You started in it,
the
though.
damage.
You started in it. You've already done it.
Because you have to move through
well,
the cloud
you
kill
can move to
regardless.
me.
Because you have to go like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're fine.
Oh no, I was in it. I started in it.
But yeah, the question is, can you see you?
Yeah, I'm just saying in case you want to. Yeah, if you want to do any routes like that or something.
I don't know because I don't want to. I want to stay. I want to stay out of trouble if I can. Do you say if I go close? I can just move. I can just move straight to here. I guess that's fine. Okay, that'll.
You're being dragged slowly towards the mechanical gears as you see teeth, gears, razor sharp, churning and whirling. Make me a strength check. You have disadvantage because you're grappled.
Can I
yes,
give him my
that makes it a
inspiration?
straight roll. Make a strength check. Rupert?
God bless.
Yeah, you are the one being grappled.
Oh, me?
Yeah, you're being fed into it.
Yummy, yummy, meat and tummy!
Okay, so
And you got blessed as well.
9
You have to beat this.
plus 4, so
2d4.
As the punishing maw
Oh, yeah, I can't do
opens
that.
up, you take 4d20 plus 7.
Does this count as a attack, technically?
It's moving. It's already. Nah, I would say yes.
Yeah, I'll shove my sword
yeah,
into
definitely.
some of the
Do you have to
gears,
see it?
reducing the damage by 9
It's heavily obscured.
as a reaction. I'm like,
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm within 5 feet of it, though. So I'm not sure how my
Mm,
obscure
yeah,
windows is
definitely.
seen
Yeah.
within 5 feet in obscure.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's
Four.
like as good as darkness. Yeah, I ran my blade in and was like, oh no, no.
As you feel your face.
oh, you rolled it.
Granny, don't come in, it's a real mess!
You bring pulled into it. Your face, like pieces of it start coiling away. You're pulled into this horrible thing. It hurts terribly, but just before you expire, you see the Fliss jam his blade in between the teeth, allowing you to pull yourself away. You saved him. He would have been dead.
Oh, you can uncanny.
Yeah, I
dodge.
would have been dead.
Can you
I
uncanny
can
dodge when you're
uncanny dodge
restrained?
as well. So I think I will.
Oh, you can. Interesting. Yeah,
Yeah.
for half damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Minus
let's do 73
Minus 9.
divided by 2. That's 36.
Ooh,
Minus
very
9.
good.
Minus 9. 27. And then 70.
Yeah, that's a dangerous attack. It's a very
Ooh,
dangerous
God, I'm not
attack.
doing
It'll
great.
then, you're only grappled now, as it sort of lets go of you. It will then multi-attack, trying to hit into Fliss. It also tries to whip you, 28. You, Fliss.
Me or him?
Oh fuck, wrong
Yeah,
one.
it's.
Yes.
Can he grapple 2 people at once with a whip?
He can.
Okay.
But then he can't make any more attacks.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
No, it can still use a bite. But it will try to bite.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. One of you. Even is Fliss. Odds is Rupert. That's odd. It will try to bite into your head. It's like, nah, I'm not done with you. 14 doesn't hit. As it is done with you, as you dodge away nimbly. That was its go. Fliss. Terrible smell.
You're ruining the mood, Stinky.
And
You're in Cloud Kill?
3 attacks at him.
Oh, okay.
I already done the damage for it.
Yeah, you're already also
I took
resistant. Of course.
5. Yep. I'll make 3 attacks.
They at disadvantage, or has the devil got has it got blind
He's-
sight?
He's grappled
me.
you.
Oh,
Yeah. The restraint comes later.
Oh, he's only grappled. Okay, yeah.
but it's heavily obscured, so.
We're both blind though, so it
I mean,
cancels
yeah,
out.
No.
I'm assuming the devils haven't got blind
yes.
sight or anything.
Sorry. No, it doesn't. Sorry. I'm looking at the wrong one. I have a bunch of devils in front of me. I'm sorry.
So,
Straight attacks.
yeah, so it's straight attacks then. So,
Yeah. I'll use my inspiration on this one. What's the roll? And then 2 more attacks.
One miss.
Let's see if it's dead before.
Second one
Good
hits.
thing I used inspiration. I used inspiration
Yeah, it's heavily. You still have
inspiration on
disadvantage,
first.
right?
for 20.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. Yeah, no,
No,
both
no,
hit.
Straight rolls.
Straight
Yep,
roll.
both hit.
So the first one's an advantage. So those 2 hit, and the last one hits. I'll hit him normally for 14, 12. And 15.
That.
Four.
Yeah, exactly.
41.
Not joking. That's exactly what was left. As you jam it into the gear, you hear. Fuck that!
You're ruining my thoughts. And stop trying to kill Rupert. There need to be 3 of us for the heroic quest.
I don't know if you can
Oh,
drag
you're-
me out of the cloud kill, but that would
Come
be
on,
great.
Rupert.
You also
stop
hear
dying.
coughing
I'll
from
drag him out
from
of
next to
the
you.
Bring
As you
him
see
over
someone
here.
in captain's garb.
You won't die. You've been tortured for ages.
And I'll chuck Rupert out onto the table in front.
Thank
That's
you.
all movement too.
As the other one looks at you.
Okay, I'll kill you now. Do you know a good word that rhymes with philosopher?
It seems to ponder it for a second, and then it multi-attacks you. It'll whip at you, missing. It'll then try to bite at you. 20. It's both miss. Yeah.
My shield and haste. And
That's
20. They bang off it, and I'm like,
Yes, it's a real tricky
this
one, isn't
round.
it?
Coincidentally, someone else joins the fray, as from an Iron Maiden bursts a barbed devil. It goes, yeah! It was supposed to be fun! It seems to be wiping its hand. That's at the top of its go. I don't know.
Is he jerking?
It was in the 9. Sorry?
George, has
Describe him as
has-
wiping his hand.
has the cloud
It's completely
kill,
wind still in
moved?
here.
I
You're
think they
inside of a
move,
worm.
like- Doesn't it?
No.
Doesn't it move like 10 or 20 feet
Does it?
away from the caster every turn?
Sorry.
No matter what. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's
You're-
only
you're
for
correct,
that's
you're
only for
correct.
dispersing.
It'll move the... Yeah, so it'll actually move
So
that
move
way.
10 feet
Yeah.
out.
Yes.
Get
through.
He will hurl some flames as he starts throwing flames towards Rupert. Get eaten, you bitch! Can use this twice. 1, 2.
I really hate
1 hit. Fucking wrong. I'm in the wrong screen.
one hit.
Sorry. For 11. As.
I was
Oh.
gonna use my reaction to
Yeah.
to heal him when he takes damage again. So I'm gonna with benevolent.
You take
Surge
1 damage.
and short rest, so for 10.
Nice.
Heal you for 10.
Awesome.
He'll then
Thank you.
move and sit behind this as he sort of looks panicky, and then starts moving towards the staircase. They start looking around like what's going on, and then he moves. Oh wait, this is the. That's where he goes. That's his go. Rupert. Oh, that was not great.
Rupert's going to. No. 5. Wait.
The
tall are
torture racks
these?
are about 5 foot tall.
Okay, so
Mhm,
be
yeah.
like difficult terrain to go over it. Okay, 5. Can I go around to the end and make my way over here?
Can you fit? Oh yeah, you
Can I fit?
you can wiggle through it.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to... I just need to make sure that there's no radius on this. More than 60 feet. No. I'm going to look at the barbed devil and say,
Hey, friend. So I met some of your friends at the entrance. They were quite cordial to me. Perhaps you could lend us a
But I won't help you. But
as I'll use panache.
Oh.
So he needs to make a an insight check. So wisdom. I can't get lower than that. So
Yeah.
he automatically.
As you do that, I look over at Rupert. I'm like,
Very good, Rupert.
Oh.
Get him near that thing, contraption, and we can discuss diplomacy.
and I make a motion.
My,
Like I'm
my,
turning
my
a
liege,
cartwheel.
why wouldst thou moveth from the thereby assigned living quarters?
Well, you know, circumstances abide, so we had to come and help one of your old friends do some things.
You're
and,
so fucking hot.
You know, we're here now.
As it looks at you,
Thank you. I do take care of
he
my
like bites his
eyebrows.
hand like he's in. What?
What do you need from me, boss? Okie
Just
dokie.
help us, please.
So that was my main action. I think I can chuck a dagger at the guy. So offhand dagger attack.
Is this magical?
22.
Oh, it's silvered, isn't it?
No.
Oh,
No.
it plinks off its armor.
What the fuck?
It turns to. You see a scratch.
Is
the
it
mildest
immune?
scratch. As it sort of becomes.
Because I didn't. I also didn't
I'm-
put in my sneak
Oh,
attack in
yeah,
there.
Go
I'm
ahead.
also within 5 feet of him.
Sneak attack isn't magical, is it? Takes the yeah.
No.
It just expands whatever
Oh, wait.
whatever damage.
Slash R space 66. Enter.
Plink.
Oh, that was poor,
Ooh,
but.
as falls to the ground.
Yeah. Anyways, it's something.
Ow.
Oh, that one's dead.
Does it? It needs to make
yeah.
a con save, no?
It does.
Yeah.
If
If it can.
on a no, it can't. It barely made it.
Ooh.
though. It'll
That's my
choose to stop concentrating on the cloud kill anyway.
Mr. Flibble, destroy.
As he moves towards it.
So he's gonna. He flies over. I'm gonna move around the back here. I can get to about. I can get to about there, I think. And then I will. Now that I can see Rupert, I am gonna try and use my hex remedy to heal him up. Hopefully, so. Oh, Mr. Rathbone, you've seen better days. Let me help you with that.
Ooh, very good.
20 this time. Yeah.
Wow.
It's a bit better.
Thank you.
As the
so much.
sweetest tart flies into your mouth and imbues you with the healing of pastries.
So
And then,
delectable.
And
then for my bonus action, I command Mr. Flibble to do his worst. So hopefully,
His worst is not good enough,
16
unfortunately, as it plinks off the armor of the creature.
ah,
Flissy.
and that is my go.
You haven't came up with anything good, have you, with Philosopher? I thought not. Anyway, time to die.
I'll make 3 attacks at him.
Hits.
17,
all hit.
18, 25. And I just look at him and be like,
This has been swell, but die.
and I'll Divine Smite on every single
Okay.
one of them. First 2 are first level.
Fuck spell slots.
So he is a fiend.
He is a fiend, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yes, so this is gonna hurt him a lot. Just tell
Yeah,
me if he
go
dies.
ahead, do the
because it might
first.
save me spell slots.
No.
First
Ooh.
for 29.
Yeah, that starts to look
for
more like.
a lot more.
Okay, hold on. Maths 20, 37, 50.
29.
62, 71, 79. Okay. He's not dead.
Is he dead? Okay, 3rd level spell slot. This one's gonna fucking hurt for
5d8.
5d8. Yes.
33.
As good.
As it
Roll.
blasts into the creature, you see
Yeah, another 33.
coil back as it stands there on its hind legs. You see it uses its whip to pull itself up again. It's just
Really, now you're just being annoying. You don't have the gratitude to die in a
Yes.
climactic blow. Ugh.
That's 96.
yes.
96 points.
It
of
is a
damage
shit ton.
total.
It had full health basically, besides the dagger strike.
I will channel divinity and go,
This is an affront to my glory!
Oh.
and I will gain 10 hit points for myself, and I'll be like,
Come on, fuckface! Come on, die, you fuck!
as I give myself 22 10 hit points. Be like,
You can't kill me, but I can kill you any day I want!
It looks a bit panicked as it moves and looks around, being in front.
That's right, I'm coming for that ass!
Unless
you
I can
gear
fist
burn
on the old
backward.
one.
As it turns to the old lady. It's going after Granny.
You hear that, Granny?
As he whips out.
Coming for that ass.
Come here! For 10, and you're grappled. It'll then.
Yeah. Hits.
gotta make a con save. For
It'll then
Yeah.
try to bite you.
Yeah, +4.
23 for another 22 damage as it bites a portion of your head. You manage to stay up though.
Ooh.
As you keep the blast running. You see
I think I have to
the
make
second
another
you
con save.
your turn starts. Oh, you do, yeah. You do another con save. You pass. Yeah.
23
Yeah.
should be enough.
Don't expect that to fail that easily with a +7. That's pretty much its go. Yeah, that's all it can do. There's some other stuff, but I don't think it's going to be very effective. The Bob Devil,
Right what do you say, boss?
as he hurls some flame at the bad boy. Both miss as it boom boom off the armor.
Sorry, boss.
Rupert,
Well, they
Rupert
went
is your
at
go.
me.
Bit unfortunate there with the.
No, that's fine. They weren't directed at us, so I'm still happy. So 5, 10, 15, 20. I should be able to get here. I'll do a booming blade rapier
Yeah,
attack
that
at
hits.
him. 22.
You jam
For,
your blade deep into the
47?
fairy coils that once almost destroyed your own face. As they stop running, the magic from the booming blade starts echoing through this creature as it freezes for a second. Then you see it gets stung by Granny's poor little imp. You see Fliss slam into it once more as you all take it down. blasting it apart like it's the fax machine or whatever in Office Space as it dies.
I didn't want to kill him by myself anyway.
And then once that happens, I'll look over at the barbed devil and go,
So good. Thank you so much for the help. Come here so we can all.
I don't think
your
you should shake
hand
my
and
hand.
Thank you.
It wipes its hand on its arm. You see it's covered in blood.
No.
What else can I do for you, boss?
Come here, everybody. Come.
You want to meet the big boss? You're here for his wishes, right?
I'll slowly like make my way around and just like turn over to Granny and whisper in her ear, "This only lasts for a minute." He's
You guys want to see my children? I've got some pictures of my children.
I just grab Midas spikes. I just grab Midas spikes.
What you gonna do to me?
It's fine. He just wants to lay you down so he can clean you.
Virgin Ray exfoliation, we call it.
He's like wiggling on the rack.
Oh, come on, you wanna tie me up?
Yeah.
Now, everybody.
I'm trying to cut the cops. I'm poor poetry, baby.
Everybody, get ready to massage him in 3, 2, 1.
and I'll
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
Yeah.
It's a natural 20. Let's see.
He falls to the ground,
41,
blade in his chest. He lies like,
52.
Why you do this to me, Papa? I don't want to.
Go to sleep.
I don't want to go back to the hells.
Go to sleep.
You know what they do there with people like me?
Go to sleep.
Please don't kill me. I'll take you to the real one, please.
The first he's not dead yet as he's grasping to life.
Please don't kill me.
I did
Oh, yeah.
56 points of damage for me.
As the burning blade flies through his face. Poor boy.
Well,
I hear coughing
one
coming
enemy
from
down.
down there.
That was quite biblical in proportion. It was kind of like an obscure reading, like a son sacrificing his father, or something like that, or something to do with foreskin. You know how those books can get.
You're coughing coming from down. Hello.
Oh, yes, the
You hear a
screaming
familiar
one, I
voice, but
completely
this
forgot.
time a lot less sonorous in screaming pain. Who are you? Mortals, what are you doing here?
I am Hennick Fliss.
And your
My
shoulders?
hands on my shoulders.
Like hat. Oh,
On my.
You're like a JoJo character.
He is egotistical enough to do that.
Fliss, I'm unfamiliar with this name. But you destroyed the demons, the devils. What brings you here? Has the Shadow Queen hired you? What the fuck?
Here.
I am Rupert Rathbone, 76th in line for the Damascus throne, the great house of Rathbone, Duke and Protector of the humble wheat fields of Alroth, proud alumni of
She turns to the rest of you.
Anyways, I go on.
Were you sent here by someone? You need to get me out of here. I might be able to walk myself, to be honest, but...
A hero does not just save a
Damn no
princess and leave
princess.
without defeating the bad guy. Now we need to go up those stairs.
Yes.
Do you have a name?
You're
I'm
not a princess.
Thumir. Captain Thumir of the Shadow Elves.
Ah.
This is the fellow. Well, not fellow, but the captain, the chap with no arms and legs mentioned.
Alabaster made it out.
Yes. Oh, your friend. Well, not all of him.
I heard him in the prisons.
You are the princess.
He had to chew his arms and legs
That
off,
makes
from what
sense.
I recall of his story. Quite a brave fellow. So,
He beseeched us to come and find you and
The
liberate
Lich
you.
desired the teleportation codes to the central court of the Shadow Court. I did not budge.
That's
that.
right. That's
Nothing has been said.
Yeah.
You can tell that to the Queen.
which queen?
you seem quite resilient. We could hear your screams from quite far
cannot
away.
die in this
and
realm.
They were very loud. Even with my hearing, which isn't the best, I must say.
Of
There's
course.
a queen. You aren't a princess.
That-
You aren't a princess.
is he on
but
about?
There's a queen. Great. I thought you were just a lump of flesh, and now I care again. Okay.
I slowly take out a dagger.
So you say you're with the queen?
That's quite right. She's still restrained.
Who is your
Just
queen?
Queen
What's your surname?
Amarithia of the Shadow Court, the Shadow Fae.
I
Oh,
love
I
it.
see.
I think you're
Oh,
right,
that's good.
Rupert. I think it's a different lineage, I believe.
I put my
You
dagger
are
away.
almost going to be 75th in line. Dang it.
Do you mind striking these restraints from
Oh,
me so I
what
might
can we
get
do
the
to
fuck out of
help
here?
Now that my ego blade.
Ding, ding, they fall to the ground. She's rubbing her wrists. Right. Thank you. As she snaps away. Without any talk.
There's a queen.
Quest fulfilled. Level up.
Well,
That's
As-
much better than
where
a princess.
where she remains, some
Level
dust, vague and almost like ash, remains. It's like a tiny circle that has some runes inside of it.
Fliss, maybe you would like to snort those as well?
Might put it in
You see
cake.
two doorways, one leading up into, or down rather, into deeper into the belly of the beast, and one in the side, almost in its spinal column.
Well,
Maybe we can give this powder to the queen from the princess.
I'm thinking now that we've shut this racket up, we can all
Sleep
get some
in the
good
torture
sleep
chamber.
now.
True indeed. Maybe that worm will allow me to do a great deed for
You
a
settle
queen.
in for a long rest.
No, I have to say, I would
Those-
like to sleep.
Those horny devils said that we should wait in the room, and now we've quietened down this lady. Then we can sleep now.
Yes, that's
I
why we
agree.
came here. You never
You
would have
found
been
your
able to
head,
sleep.
Mr. Fliss. This is all going rather well.
Yes, we are done here. Let's go sleep. Well, you two sleep. I will ponder more heroic epitaphs.
Where are you setting in for a
Silently.
long rest?
Did we just go back to our room?
Yeah, I was thinking.
Just go on a rampage. and go back
Did
to our
you
room.
leave?
No, we've been here the entire time.
Well, we've killed
As
all
far
the
as you know.
witnesses.
As far as you know, you did.
Yeah, that's true.
That Captain Elf must have escaped and killed everything.
You shut up in your ominous tellings as a DM.
Maybe.
No matter how ominous you are, directly or indirectly, Fliss gives the littlest of shits because this allows him a more grand.
To come back to
tale.
the room where
There's
you
more
saw the
tribulation.
cages, where you refound your own head and snorted it, Fliss.
I did not lose my head, as that one fellow said. Although he would never be able to hear it, I drowned him in a lake.
I move past and go back to the other room.
Where do you go? You going north?
We're gonna go
Back to our room.
Who's? What is your?
Back to
how
our
do you walk,
bedroom, yes.
basically?
Yeah.
In line. Like there's no care in
Like
the
there's
world.
no
As you
care
move
in
back
the
to the
world.
door, the glyph has
okay, yeah.
reactivated.
So I would probably
Mm.
I'd probably be at the back. So and I'm assuming this would be at the front.
As
he-
Fliss opens the door again, do you do anything?
Fliss, stop it! Stop it!
What?
Nope. Just
Oh, yes, the shocking.
Shocking.
just move back a small smidge.
I just take out a vial of holy water and throw it at the door and go, "Be gone!"
It splashes on the door. You see
Splashes
activate
on the
for a
door.
second as it surges in the holy water. It evaporates immediately, deactivating the glyph. You press the door open as you find yourself
the
back
door
in the hallway, back with beyond the bone columns and back beyond into the hallway where the 3 doors in the mosaic wall lie. Which room do you take? Your old one. As you settle in,
Her old one?
starting to think about what kind of adventures you'll go through in this strange place.
An
Adventure fit for a queen. You tug in the one bed as Fliss starts pontificating more epic tales. The veil of the day passes, even though you're inside, as we see the curtains close. On our long rest, we will end today's session there. You all level up to level 13.